If the Lions go 12-4, I'm sending this tape into ESPN.
Welcome to Champs, baby. We don't win in the specific years that I want us to win. Let's go! Let's go! I was big on them and so was Chandler. Because he's not the better player. Watch them play football.
Oh my God! You watched the highlights? Did you watch Johnny Manziel's highlights when he? Whoa, guys! Look at me! I'm gonna go throw the ball.
If Stidham outperforms Newton, Stidham's gonna start. That's all you have. How are you gonna win the division with that? How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nosebleeds podcast. We are back here with a full recap of NFL free agency so far. It's been about a week, almost a week and a half now. Well, what's today, Wednesday? Yeah, so about a week and a half, I guess, since Monday. I don't know why I'm rambling on about this, but it's been about a week and a half since free agents have started going off the market. We have a ton of things to talk about, and surprisingly, a lot of those players have gone to the Patriots, which thrills us all. Now that the dust has settled, we're going to fully recap everything that's happened. We'll give you our thoughts, as well as a little bit of insight of what we think the teams will look like going ahead with these new free agents. But we're going to do full predictions episodes down the line. But for now, my name is Nick Antonakis. I am joined by Chandler Batts, Stuart Brooks, and Andrew Donis. How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Very well.
Doing very well.
Thank you all for joining me this evening as we look to discuss these free agents. We're just going to go by division. We'll start here with this, how the NFL.com article orders it. We'll start with the AFC East. Why don't we just dive right into it? With the person at the top of the list, we have the Buffalo Bills. So I'll just go down the list and read all the free agents that they signed. I'll only break down contracts of ones that I think really matter. And then we can kind of just recap as a whole. Mitch Trubisky on a 1-year deal.
MVP.
Is that Tywan Jones? Tywan?
Yeah.
All right, Tywan Jones, Isaiah McKenzie, Emmanuel Sanders from the Saints after they cut him, Jacob Hollister, Darrell Williams, John Feliciano. Oh God, why did I volunteer? F.A. Obata, Matt Milano, Levy Wallace, and Matt Pack.
He was the Dolphins punter, right?
He was a Dolphins punter, yeah.
Yeah. He's actually good. So
he is. They lost. What was his name? Bajorquez. He was really good.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, I think they're looking to cut salary cap with that offense. You don't really need a good punter anymore.
Yeah, and they cut John Brown as well.
Yeah,
John Brown. But I mean,
and they cut who was their defensive tackle that they cut?
I feel like I
don't remember.
He was very good.
I don't know.
We'll figure out later because I think he got picked up.
He probably got picked up. But as for the signings, they really needed to re-sign Matt Milano, and they did, because he is pretty much their entire linebacking core. Shout out Boston College. He is very good, and they got him on a decent contract, 4 years, 41.5 for 21.5 over the first 2 years. So cap it's probably around like 8. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It was kind of quiet free agency for them. They mostly just re-signed their players, filled a couple needs here. I was hoping that maybe they'd grab a running back. I mean, Singletary's all right, I guess, but it seemed like it was. I mean, you get some of the running with Allen, but they could use a workhorse in that.
I think either they're going to go in the draft, or I believe
that's what I was saying.
Nearly every good running back is a free agent. So
yeah,
maybe
Leonard Fournette's still out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Is James Conner still out there as well?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, well, he's not. We said good running back.
But
he can still be He can still get. Yeah.
I think either they should go for the draft.
I agree. I think that they can probably get Javonte Williams where they're sitting.
Yeah, if you can get Javonte Williams like the 3rd or 4th round, like.
Oh, I think he's going
but
pretty early.
I think Trubisky was great. I mean, I think he's a good backup quarterback.
He's a great.
He'll be a good.
If Allen gets hurt, he can step in and play well. I think he fits their system. He can run. I mean,
the Bills went.
It's interesting. I just
think
didn't think that he would go to the Bills out of all the teams. Why the Bills?
I thought he was going to maybe get a starting job, or at least.
I thought so too.
I thought he deserved one. After
I
agree.
Go back to Chicago.
I don't think he's that bad. I do not think that he is below the 32nd.
I was hoping that we would take a pass at him.
Yeah, I agree.
No. Over Cam, I'll take him. Yeah.
$2.5 million.
That's
wicked cheap.
That's an excellent contract.
Yeah, he got signed for nothing. how long is the deal? Is it 1 year?
1 year.
Yeah, 1
1
year,
year.
1.5. Yeah, there's
He's
some
just gonna
incentives
sit
that can be up
behind
to
Josh.
4.5, but
I think maybe he wants to sit behind Josh.
I think
see
he
what
might
makes-
because they're similar players.
Yeah, they're pretty similar. Josh is obviously a better runner and has a bigger arm, but like
Bigger.
they're
he's
both
like a worse
drafted.
version of him, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the
Yeah,
big
maybe
thing
he's looking to
with the Bills-
revitalize himself.
Yeah, the Bills missed out on Gronk, of course, which is a big deal because he's from Buffalo. They tried to bring him in. He said, "I want to play." With
Although Jacob Polish, I think, is a sneaky pickup because I believe he was Josh Allen's tight end at Wyoming.
Really?
Oh, you might be right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and he was pretty good last year from Seattle.
And
Right?
yeah,
Mhm.
so I mean, tight end is kind
Yeah,
of
he's
one of those
pretty good.
positions where if you don't have a great tight end, you can still get by.
Having watched Devin Asiasi this year, I disagree. But
Yeah.
Well, no, he's just horrible. See, he could have just
Yeah,
signed
it's not
somebody
even
off the
just not
street.
At least
I
in the
said not-
Patriots
I
offense.
I
you
think
can't,
I
because
used
they
not a
just rely
great
on
tight
tight
end.
ends.
I didn't use a
okay, yeah,
correct-
fair enough. Not
You know, I think they can get by.
LA Fitness level tight end.
Yeah. I mean, they've got what's his face, or they signed Emmanuel Sanders. I think their offense is going to be good. They really need to figure out that run game. It has a lot to do with scheme and
Offensive line.
probably
Darrell
percent.
Williams.
They signed. Was it re-signing the O-line yet?
No, I think that he
Was
is
he on
coming from maybe the Raiders.
Or Williams? Yeah, agreed to a 3-year.
Mhm.
Where was he?
Where
Who's
is
this?
He was,
Feliciano was on the Bills.
no, yeah. So
Darrell
Darrell
Williams.
Williams, he was there
It
too.
looks like he was just coming from the Bills.
He was already there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's old actually. 35. Wow, 3 years
geez.
for a 35-year-old. That's
interesting.
It's-
14 of that guaranteed. too.
Pushing it, but I mean,
Well, we all know that contracts don't actually mean anything anymore, so it probably just has a
Right.
1 year out.
yeah.
Another team that had a player with a 1 year out. What's the next team on the list, Nick?
Yeah.
we have the Miami Dolphins up next. A team with a little bit more of an entertaining offseason. Signing Jacoby Brissett to a 1 year deal, Malcolm Brown, Mac Hollins, Adam Pankey, Isaiah Wilson, who they required in a trade, but they shortly
cut
cut him.
him.
A little bit of a taste of the
He was arrested this
Patriots
morning.
medicine that they did with Isaiah Ford. Maybe he'll go back to the. Well, he's not going back to the Titans, but still,
He's
I heard
like done in the
rumblings that he was
NFL.
going to come to New England.
Never playing. He's never playing in the NFL.
Why would he ever play? I saw his highlight tape. He just kind of like
So
blocked
funny.
on. He blocked on like the.
How is he? How is he a first round pick?
He should have been. He was projected to be like a 3rd round pick. It was a
Yeah,
crazy.
it
reach.
still could have been. Should have been a good player. I mean,
Titans down bad. Anyway, then they get Will Fuller. That was the biggest signing for them this free agency season. Matt Skura, Adam Butler, Benedict.
Benedict.
Benedict McKinney.
Benedict. I don't know.
McKinney, God. And they traded with him for the Texans. There was like a love triangle between the Texans, Dolphins, and Patriots this whole offseason.
Yep.
Landon Roberts from the no, he was actually
Just
already
He
on
was
the
already on.
Dolphins.
Yeah, they resigned him.
Boston.
Brennan Scarlett, Justin Coleman, and Michael Pardley.
They lost Kyle
Cool.
Van Noy, and that was a terrible decision on their
Yeah, that was
part.
They
bad
lost. They
They could have
lost.
kept him
had
at least
a
another
good
year.
amount
I
of
mean,
They had
players.
no
which
reason
we'll get
to
into.
cut him.
Why
They
didn't
did
I don't know
not-
why they didn't keep him another year?
They didn't have cap problems. They had no reason to cut him.
No, he's still good even
They're
if he's a little bit paid in
stupid.
position. And if you want, you can just cut him next year. I don't understand that at
That was
all.
a terrible
Their defense was
decision.
already, it was good, but like, you're losing one of their best players, and he had a good season. So I didn't.
They're
understand
paying
that at
him
all.
to play somewhere else. Well, I'll just say New England because we all know he's here.
Yeah.
They're paying him to play against them twice. And as a Patriots fan, I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah. Well, the Fuller move is the biggest one.
Yeah.
I like this
That was
move
a
for
good
them,
move.
but I'm shocked that this happened. I feel like he could have gotten like a lot from someone else.
Same.
What
That's what I'm
was
saying.
the- what
I
was
thought
the
he was going to
Fuller-
go for $18 million.
What was the
Not in the 2021 market, I guess.
He got
$18
1
million
year-
with this
10
salary
million.
cap. You're gonna waste
Dude,
a
Kenny
10
Galladay went for 18, and
You're gonna
Yeah.
waste.
by far
you're
the
gonna
number one receiver in this.
Well,
Anyway,
see, in the
10
projected
million.
articles that I was doing research on, they said he was going to go for 17.5.
Well, they were clearly all
You're
wrong.
wrong.
They
What
probably
team
also
is gonna-
said, they probably
what
also
team
said
gives us
Juju was going to go for
10%?
14, and he went for 8.
What's the salary cap? Like 180.
It's 82, 81 and a half, 181 and a half.
Okay, so what team is going to risk about 10% of their salary cap on a borderline wide receiver one?
He's probably going to play 9 games this year.
Who can't
Well, yeah,
play
I
16
think-
games?
Yeah, the suspension I think wasn't, and also he has had major injury
Injuries.
problems.
Yeah.
Before this,
Yeah.
I keep drafting him in fantasy every year, and he's been good until he gets hurt, and I'm like, damn
The
it,
best
he tore his
ability
ACL,
is
damn it, he got suspended.
availability.
Yeah.
He was great
Hey.
for me on my team until he got hurt. He was wide
The-
receiver 7, but
Yeah.
I mean, I still like it though because I like him and Parker together. I think that's a pretty good
Yeah.
duo. They get
They're
healthy.
another team. that
Draft
needs
Jamar
to
Chase.
figure
That's a
out.
great. That's a great.
I don't think they
Oh,
should
that's
draft.
an outstanding.
I think they're
Maybe
probably
they
gonna
want.
draft-
Maybe
trade
now they're gonna
back.
trade down or draft go O line. I don't know.
I think
because-
they
If they
trade down.
Sewell or trade down and get Rashawn Slater because
Agreed.
I mean, if you think about Jamar Chase, he's basically Devontae Parker but better.
Yeah.
I don't think that you don't need a jump
Another
ball
one.
possession.
They'll probably.
True.
You think they'll trade down then?
I think they'll trade. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade, but not to get more picks in this draft.
Maybe
more
with the
picks in next
Bears.
draft.
I think they might go with the Bears because the
Bears
Bears
are
got to
Panthers.
move up.
Or the Panthers.
We'll talk about that. Also, this is another team that needs to fix the running game. Malcolm Brown, sneaky decent signing. 1 year,
Yeah.
1.75.
Well, their running backs just keep getting injured.
Yeah,
They had
Malcolm Brown.
Gaskin, but he got hurt.
Yeah, no, he could be good, but
He was good for a little bit, but
get healthy. Don't be
Alright,
surprised if they pick a second
and then
running back.
Brissett, I guess that's a good backup.
No, I mean, yeah, it's all right.
He was
It's
good
just,
when- he was
I'm
good in
shaky
Indy.
on their quarterback position right now. Tua's got to prove himself before this team can go
Yeah,
anywhere.
Tua has a year to prove.
Yeah,
I think-
I'm still in on Tua until I'm out on Tua.
I'm not out on him yet. Like, I don't think that
I'm not
people should be
out on
writing
him.
him off now. Like, let him have a year with the system, with these receivers, healthy team, and then we'll, you can go from
I
there.
mean, don't get me wrong, Jared Goff's not very good, but he also had one of the worst
He was horrible in his
when
rookie
he
year, yeah.
immediately came in. I think his first game was against the Patriots. He was horrible.
Yeah.
And
Great.
everyone was out on him, but then he had a really
What
good
about
next
Alex
season.
Smith? He had like 1 touchdown, 11
One
picks in his
touchdown
rookie
and
year.
11 picks in his first
No,
season.
horrible.
Oh my god.
Horrible.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
How is that possible?
I'm not out on him. I'm just saying, I'm
Almost like he wasn't the
afraid
first
for the
quarterback in that
Dolphins,
draft.
That's all. Hopefully, he
Aaron
can prove
Rodgers.
himself, but I just think drafting him was a mistake. I mean, nobody. Well, nobody. I would say except Chandler. Did you have?
I had
Herbert
it. I had
above
it
him
being
on the board?
very close, but I still said Tua.
Yeah.
What
I
over
didn't
Herbert?
have anybody who had Herbert.
There's
Yeah,
nobody.
nobody had him
nobody
above
I
him.
actually.
didn't really know who he was.
People are
I
gonna
never watched
start.
football
People are gonna
live.
start saying that they had Herbert over Tua. No one did. I was closer.
Yeah.
Than,
What did Chris
much
Sims have?
closer than-
He's hit on like everybody.
He said Herbert was gonna be good, but he also had Tua over him, I believe.
I
Yeah.
thought still higher than 5.
He also
before the draft.
Chris Sims also said Jared Stidham was gonna be good though. So he doesn't hit on all of them.
But I mean,
Hey,
in the
don't sleep
last
on my
couple
guy.
drafts. In the last couple drafts, Chris
Yeah.
Sims has been hitting every year.
First round quarterbacks.
Hey, maybe he hasn't missed.
It
on
gets
Jared
hard to
Stidham yet.
evaluate. Like nobody
Of
Did you
course,
see
expects.
this guy working out? Chris Palmer on the grind with Chris Palmer.
It is not.
Who cares?
He's not
All right.
cooking for once in an off season. I mean, just like
Who
Who's next?
cares?
Who's next?
next is Jared Stidham's team. We have the New England Patriots.
Chris Stidham.
Why don't you
Too
hang out with
many-
the Spike King?
Too
Get
many
outta
mediocre
here.
The
players.
hometown guys. We went off this off season.
I have a point to make
We're gonna
about
spend a
that.
lot of time,
I'm stealing, but it's good.
but I'm
Is
gonna
that-
go through all of them.
Okay, yeah. Go
Cam
ahead.
Newton was the first of many, sadly.
Wait, look at this $100,000 workout bonus. What the hell does that mean?
That's so funny.
Really?
What does
I
that
think-
mean?
Oh wow!
It's
From
probably like
from
if
his
he
from his
comes
4 a.m.
specifically for-
workouts, the workout
no.
routine that he shows. Get up at 4 a.m.
They
Leave
pay him
house
money every time he
4:10.
lifts weights. So you
Overthrow
max out.
receivers, 6:30.
All right, then
That's right.
running back. We got James White back today. Actually, we signed him back.
Yay.
Nelson Aguilar, which I really like. We'll get into that though. Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver from the 49ers. Hunter Henry from the Chargers. Jonnu Smith from the Titans. Trent Brown, who we traded for. Which
I'm
we
sorry.
already
I'm
knew.
sorry. What did you say?
He said
John.
Jonnu.
It's
It's
John.
Jonnu.
It's Jonnu. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. David
I'm just gonna let it
Andrews.
slide.
Look
Yeah,
at
just
you.
let it slide. Just let it slide. Just let it slide. Jonnu, not Jonnu.
Jonnu.
David Andrews. I'm not even trying to read Johnny Smith. David Andrews comes back, but we also get Ted Karras from the Dolphins. Dietrich Wise Jr. comes back. I'm not going to get this one.
Vaughn Godchaux.
Godchuk.
God show.
Godchaux. Lawrence Guy, who also came back today. Montrevious Adams. Henry Anderson. Matt Judon. That was another big one.
Judon.
You're terrible at this, dude.
He was our biggest signing.
That's so
terrible.
close, bro. It's
Judon.
close enough. Judon?
What
You're phrasing it wrong.
That's what I said.
Hey,
He's
Nick,
he's literally our biggest
Nick, you have
acquisition.
the right vowel pronunciation. Your emphasis.
Matt
The emphasis
Judon.
is wrong. Yeah, right. Wrong syllable.
He's
Oh,
overpaid,
well.
by the way. We'll get into that.
Yeah, a little bit.
agree.
I'm not even trying that. McMillan.
Raekwon
McMillan,
McMillan. It's
it's
not
not
that
that
hard.
Kyle Van Noy, Justin Bethel, Jalen Mills from the Eagles, Rip Donis, Cody Davis, and
Green
then
Goblin.
our boy
The GOAT.
Nick Folk,
Greatest kicker of all time.
All right, can I
all
just make a
coming
quick
back.
point about.
Speaking of kickers, can we talk
Yeah.
about how we cut Justin
Oh
Rohrhauser?
my god!
Thank God. No, I'm
Maybe
glad,
the-
because I don't want anything to do with him
What a
anymore.
waste of a fifth round pick. But just one thing about the Patriots is like, the whole thing is like the Patriots free agency. We haven't. It's not like we've never made moves before, and we always make moves based on we try to get underutilized players that fit our scheme for good contracts. that are on the younger side so they can develop. And I think we've sort of done that. It's just that we did it a lot this season because Belichick knew last year that he wasn't going to win with that roster after Brady left, and he couldn't really sign anybody at the time, so he just kind of waited and then did a lot. But it's not like we went out and signed we signed Galladay for $20 million and Fuller or something like that. A lot of these guys are the mid tier, not going to make if we move on from them after a year, they're not going to destroy our salary cap. So I think these people need to calm down a little bit with the whole Belichick went nuts because most of these moves are fairly reasonable, and not that it's just that he made them all at once. I think
I think just comparatively he went nuts because he's literally never done something like this before with this many free agents.
Money out of anybody ever in NFL.
Yeah.
Well, he was lighting
I
up.
think people are kind of overrating this. A lot of these moves.
Some of them, I'm not a huge fan.
Some of them, I just think a lot of people are salty that we got a lot of these guys.
You've got 2 top 10 tight ends. Okay, you have still one of the worst receiving cores in the league.
Not one of the worst. It's
I don't agree with that anymore.
I would have rather them just go for
we're mid-tier wide receivers.
I would have rather them
mid-tier wide receiver. What wide receivers? I'm talking about wide receiver core, not pass catchers.
No, yeah.
Probably the worst wide receiver.
Aguilar is a below average 1, and Jacoby Myers is an above average 2.
I don't know that Aguilar's a 1.
I don't think
no.
He was
a 1.
No.
Let me say this because I can probably
name 30.
I really like Aguilar being here.
I think it's just a bunch of 2s, and I think that it's better.
It is better.
It's okay if they're healthy, but it's not
they're established.
So
at least they're established, unlike our wide receiver core last year.
Let's just say that.
They weren't good.
Okay.
It wasn't the problem.
It's not like a couple years ago, San Francisco made the Super Bowl. It's not like their receiver core is that good, and I know that's one of the same players, but I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl, but it doesn't have to be amazing. We got tight ends and stuff. I think Myers is a good carryover too.
I agree.
But other than that, I don't really think anybody from last year is coming back strong. I think Edelman's done basically. So
I agree. I think that Hightower is going to be good when he comes back, though.
I don't know about the Jalen Mills thing. I was up and down on him. Not that much.
People seem excited.
He was pretty misused in Philly.
Yeah, and it seems like
Eagles
we already
fans
knew
hated
Chung
him,
was
though.
gone.
No, Eagles fan. There was a mixed relationship.
I saw this when you guys played Tennessee a couple years ago and you lost in overtime. I remember people were really angry. He disabled all of his comments and went private and stuff, and people were shit.
Damn.
I don't know. I just remember his Instagram is the Green Goblin.
He struggles in man coverage. That's where he got the name. Jalen Double Move Mills.
Yeah, he bites on every double move.
Yeah.
Double.
We don't need him in double coverage. We don't need him in man coverage.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I think if he can play slot or safety, he's pretty physically talented.
Yeah, I see him as just the immediate Chung replacement, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really more of a.
It's those Eagle safeties.
Yeah, we have so many safeties now.
I know. Yeah,
Phillips,
we went crazy especially with defense. That's one thing that we're not emphasizing on a lot so far, but. Not only did we bring back a lot of our depth guys from not our depth guys, but last year we had starting guys like Guy came back today.
That was so
Wise
big.
also coming back.
So big.
I wish we got Butler back, but yeah.
And then Butler will kind of be a big loss.
I would take Lawrence Guy over Adam Butler any day, though.
Really?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I like Lawrence. They're close. I think Butler had more of a boom in 2019. But he quieted down last year.
More of a nose tackle than Lawrence Guy can play everywhere across.
Guy can move. Yeah.
True. We got that guy from the Dolphins. Who's that nose tackle? I mean, obviously we got Kyle Van Noy back. We got
that was the best move, I think.
Judo.
I still think he's really good.
I predicted that. Thank you very much.
I still think he's really good, and we got him for wicked cheap. So I think that was
Dolphins are paying
that was
more
pretty much half of what I expected us to.
I thought that was the best value. That and the Andrew signing I thought was pretty good too.
Yeah, I didn't really get that one.
I guess the market wasn't that strong for him.
Yeah, I don't
think we were expecting to get him back. I think that's what happened. And then he didn't get any offers that he liked, and then we still have money, so they're like, oh, why not? He's better than.
So what's Karras going to do? Because Karras wasn't above. He was he was an above average center this season. He was, I think he was 15 in terms of PFF. We don't love PFF, but he was 15 there.
Maybe we can flip him for a third rounder mid-season.
Yeah, I always say I hate PFF, but I often recite it.
Yeah, I know. It's not good, but it's better than anything else we have.
Wait, who we flipping for a third rounder? Did you say?
Not that high, but maybe a fifth rounder or something.
Yeah, I would take a fifth. Oh, apparently, also just Patriots news in general. Apparently, the football team is heavily monitoring N'Keal Harry.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Good, please take him. Take him.
Screamed. Please take him.
If we get anything for him, it's a plus.
Give me a
at this point.
6.
He doesn't
give me
even
a
want to
5,
be here.
give
I
me
don't think
something. We don't want.
Yeah, I mean, he has beef
Yeah.
with Cam Newton, so
his trainer has beef.
Is there some locker room drama between him and Cam that I'm not unaware of?
oh
Neither
yeah,
of them
yeah,
are-
yeah.
Apparently, it's his trainer.
Yeah, his
has
trainer
beef
said,
with
"Oh yeah,
Cam.
N'Keal Harry's not bad. Cam just can't throw the ball to
Oh yeah.
him."
Speaking of Cam, we should talk
That
about.
I mean, like, tell the trainer he's wrong.
Cam is the guy came on the live, and I think I agree with what he said. Everybody freaked out because of the
Yeah,
money,
offense.
but he was right though that I mean, with a better offseason, I think that he can be a good backup quarterback. I
Yeah.
still don't really want him to be the starter. I still don't think he should be a starter, and we still don't have like great receivers, as Dona said. But that being said, I think that 1 year for $4 million for a good backup is fine. I just hope we have another plan because I don't think he's that good.
I do think he could throw for 3,300 yards, 15 touchdowns and 10 picks.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that along with say 10 rushing touchdowns for 600 yards or something, I think that would be good enough to make us to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I just hope that we have
I don't
another.
think- I don't think
no.
I don't think the
If Cam
playoffs
starts,
lie
we're not getting
hands
the
of
playoffs.
Cam
We're not
Newton.
getting to the playoffs with Cam. I'm sorry.
Okay, you were 7-9 with the worst starting quarterback in the league last
We
year.
were 12-4 with Brady and the worst a terrible offense.
Terrible
And
offense.
So,
this
I
is a
mean,
good defense.
Cam doesn't have to be good for you guys to be
He
good.
gets
I think he's
slightly
right.
better.
No, but again,
He
a
needs to
bunch
be a
of
little
teams in
better.
the AFC were competitive last year, and not only that,
The
but a lot of
Dolphins
them
are-
got better.
The Dolphins
So-
are going to go down
Yeah.
probably.
The Steelers.
Well, the
Steelers are gonna
The
suck.
Ravens
Sure.
are worse.
The Ravens are
Titans
worse, yeah.
I think
The Browns are better.
the Browns
Um,
and Colts are better.
The Bills
I
are
think-
about the same.
Yeah, the Chiefs are the same.
Jets are
I
probably
still
going to get
think the
better. but
Dolphins are going to
obviously-
contest.
I mean, they're going to contest, but they're not.
We'll
they're
see.
probably going to be more like we were last.
Speaking
year.
of the rest of the AFC East, Jets. What did they do?
Yeah,
let's
we
move
can.
on.
Yeah, we can move on to
Not-
the Jets.
Not much.
But just one thing. Let me just make my point about Nelson Aguilar really fast, because although he was terrible in Philly, and that's what Donis remembers him for specifically.
That is not what I'm saying.
No, I know. But that's what I'm just referencing. A lot of people remember him for his terrible time in Philadelphia.
Receiver one. He's like a slot, Oh, he's good.
I
Well,
was a little
I
bit-
would say not Oakland, with Las Vegas, he was a deep threat because of his speed.
Yeah, he was good.
He has speed.
So-
He has route running. He doesn't have physicality. He doesn't have
Send him on a
mental
go
toughness.
route.
He doesn't have
He
any
has big
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah,
let's
I
see
mean-
what he what his stats were this year. Let me quickly look at that.
He was good.
I don't
but,
know.
he
I'm
didn't
excited
really
about
throw
that
them.
signing.
Yeah,
I mean,
8
Henry
touchdowns.
and Smith, those are going to be two huge signings there.
Yeah, it's going to be. We're back to the 12 personnel. And I am
Yeah,
fully
the
here
the
for
big
it.
it's going to be like a 2012, 2013 type offense. Two
12.
big tight
No,
ends.
12 personnel means 1 running back, 2 tight ends.
No, yeah, I know, but I was
Yeah.
referring just to a different thing with the Gronk and Hernandez combo.
Yeah, that's also what I was referring to.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Just in a different sense.
Yeah,
We've done
it
it
was
before,
in
too, when we had Bennett.
2012.
When we had Bennett, yeah.
Yeah, Marty.
Yeah,
B.
yeah.
He was
Oh,
great.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull up some advanced statistics on Mr. Aguilar.
Okay,
He
while
had-
you
he
do that,
still had
let's
a lot of
start
drops
talking
this
about-
year.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be a game changer, but he is
No.
at least going to clear space for tight ends in the middle,
Yeah.
which is something that we didn't have last year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
quickly,
he made
uh,
some good plays, but
He was actually pretty efficient in yards per route.
Yeah, he was he averaged 18 yards a catch.
Yeah, he
right now.
was among the highest in the league in yards
Yeah.
per catch. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's always kind of been up there. He did still have a 7.3% drop rate.
Oh, that hurts.
Ugh, when you have a quarterback that
well.
doesn't throw reliably,
No, please don't. I don't want Cam to be the quarterback.
hopefully we don't have Cam for much longer.
Yeah, let's see.
Well,
see
no,
what
he'll be on the roster for the whole
He'll
year.
be the day
Oh, well,
one
no,
starter
yeah,
most
yeah,
likely. He'll be the week
Hey.
1 starter most likely.
Jared
Unless they
Stidham.
traded up from the
He's still
Steelers.
here, guys.
I'm
Don't need-
still in
Jared
support of
Stidham.
cutting him.
but all right,
Hey,
let's
hey,
talk
that
about
guy's
the-
a
let's talk
Spike
about the
King
second
thinks
best
he's gonna be
QB in the
QB1.
division next year.
Dude, Spike King needs a CTE scan.
He says that
Oh
that's
my
going to be
God.
Stidham, so yeah, get
Hey,
ready. guys.
offbeat sports thought it was going to be Stidham last year too, so I was not alone.
Yeah, you weren't alone. You're still wrong, but you weren't alone.
Damn. I mean, technically, I wasn't wrong because I wasn't high
Yes,
on
you
Cam, and he did terrible. So
I wasn't
Yeah.
high on it either, and then we were, and then we weren't. Just like most
That's
None
also
of us
facts.
really were until right
until the
after
Seahawks game, that's when we were like praise Cam.
like
and
he's so good at football.
and then
I
everything
mean-
went to
COVID happened. Let's see. Hopefully, if he can get a
Man.
full off season,
I
hopefully
vividly
he can be
remember
markedly
Cam
better.
That was a great day. That was a great day.
Okay,
No,
all right, Jets.
it was
At the
bad
non
day. Jets
walked up
time.
to AT.
There's really only one.
Random alone. Pick it up. Cam has COVID. What are you talking about? Cam Newton has COVID. That was the end.
The
What?
beginning of the end.
Well, the end. Of the end.
Then the fateful Broncos game that changed
Then the
my
San
life
Francisco
forever.
game.
That
98
was even
yards and
better.
3 touchdowns. I mean, 3 interceptions. I mean,
God.
it's horrible. All right.
And that makes me not
Yeah.
want Jimmy G either
All
because he
right.
played
Next,
awful that game as
second
well.
best QB in the division
Anyway.
next year is not. Who do you think it's going to be? Obviously,
Trubisky.
Allen is one.
Tua.
Tua.
It's gonna be Tua,
Trubisky.
unless the Patriots draft a quarterback.
I
Then
gotta
we'll
say
see.
Wilson. If the Jets
It'll be
draft.
Wilson.
Well,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Wilson.
I don't know
I'm
if he'll be.
sorry.
I don't know if he'll
Jets
be a day one starter. Well, it depends what they do with.
I don't know.
With maybe
They
Alex
should trade
Smith coming in.
Darnold to the
Oh yeah,
Steelers.
Darnold. I forgot about him. Let's get Darnold. I'll take
Oh
him.
my God! Can we talk about
We're
the
not
Jets?
gonna- we're not gonna-
Can you read the
Speaking of
series?
Darnold's,
Yeah,
let's go to the Jets. Josh Adams, they get a running back, Tevin Coleman, Keenan Cole,
Where-
Corey Davis,
where
which
was
is a big
Josh
wide
Adams
receiver on it.
Because I remember
He was also on. He was on the Jets.
Okay, because he was on the Eagles a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's picked him up in fantasy for a week.
Yeah, Corey Davis, who was a wide receiver that a lot of us were looking at in the Patriots offseason plan that we did. Tyler Croft, the tight end. Dan Feeney on the offensive line. Vinny Curry, Carl Lawson,
Recently.
Sheldon Rankins, Jared Davis, Marcus May, Justin Hardy, and Lamarcus Joyner.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah,
we're gonna have a
happened to
good
him?
So
secondary.
riveting.
I mean,
Wasn't
Lamarcus
he a
Joyner.
first round- Oh no, he was
Lamarcus Joyner
on
was a defensive
the
back, I believe.
Yeah, he was
The
one for
safety.
the Raiders.
Raiders. and
Yeah, but
Rams.
if you get Lamarcus Joyner and you keep Marcus May, you're still gonna have
That's
a
a
decent.
good. Yeah, better than
Who's their
Jamal
other-
Adams.
Who's their other safety? McDougal.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it wasn't it. No, it was Ashton Davis from Cal. He was a.
I mean, it's really-
Didn't they get
Wait. What about that other guy? Oh, he had a weird name.
Didn't they get McDougal in the trade for Jamal?
Oh, they,
Lamar
yeah,
Jackson?
they did.
and then
right?
and then they have Lamar Jackson.
He's a cornerback, but yeah.
Yeah, right. Corey
But,
Davis.
Davis.
I think with if you can kind of have a mediocre secondary with a great new coach, that's probably the best coach signing of the year. Him and
Yeah, agreed.
too.
Brandon
And you
Staley.
got Quinnen Williams. You've got
The
They
Corey
signed
Davis
Rankins.
signing was good.
yeah,
Corey
I
Davis
agree.
signing's great.
I like that
It's a
one.
very,
yeah.
very good signing.
Good value. He's
They got him
good.
pretty cheap.
Only 26.
I'd say they got a market value. It wasn't.
I said
Yeah,
trade
that's
Darnold. Trade Darnold for some draft capital or maybe some.
Yeah, I would think
Or
Pittsburgh or
maybe,
Washington.
according to that Instagram video I saw a couple weeks ago, they stick with Darnold and win the Super Bowl in 3 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
who said that?
I don't know. It was
Taylor
just
Loft,
hear me
probably.
out. Hear
Corey
me out.
Davis, although Corey Davis did come out and
Yeah.
say the expectation is that
I'm
Darnold.
here under the assumption.
Oh, wow.
that Sam Darnold's my quarterback. Yeah, and Larry Fitzgerald probably thought Josh Rosen was his quarterback. That means absolutely nothing.
Damn. All right. Well,
Cliff Kingsbury
and then
literally
actually,
came out to the media multiple
go ahead.
times and said that Josh Rosen is our quarterback. We're not drafting a quarterback with one.
and then want. Anyway, I thought of an idea to do after each division. We could just run back and give each team a grade, a letter grade on how we thought they did this offseason. Let's start with the Bills. Let's go around. How do you think they did?
B plus.
B plus. Yeah,
C.
I was
they didn't
I
really.
don't think they really did much.
Yeah,
So,
I was going to give them a C
Either.
too. They
I would
really
say-
didn't do much.
Well, they could have lost those guys.
I'll give them
though.
a C plus. I'll give them a
Yeah,
C
I'm
plus.
giving- I'm going
B
I'm
minus.
I'm going
B minus,
plus
C plus.
because
A plus.
Plus, he said.
Oh, B plus.
B plus.
Okay.
B
I mean,
plus.
Emmanuel
B-
Sanders is going to
I
be
was like,
good.
Donis. I
You
know
got
you're a
rid of
Bills fan now,
got rid of
but
the
like,
Jones
damn.
Brown contract.
I
You got
said
Emmanuel
B.
Sanders.
I'm gonna give him a C plus.
Matt Milano being out last year showed how bad Edmonds is. Edmonds is
Yeah.
wildly overrated.
Ah.
Holy crap!
Because he was like 19 when they drafted him.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Dolphins.
Edmonds is like
Yes.
Edmonds is 22 and is like in his 5th year or
That's
something.
insane.
All right. So for the Bills, Donis gave a B plus. I gave
Give
a
it a
C
B
plus.
I gave a C+.
Chandler
I'd
gave
say
like a
B
C
minus.
plus or a C. Stuart gave a B minus.
But
Dolphins.
B minus.
I'd say I don't know, probably about the same. Maybe
Yeah,
a little lower.
I'm
C
gonna
plus,
say C
B
plus.
minus, C plus.
I want to say B minus.
I think right around
I like-
80.
I like
I give him a
Fuller,
B
and
minus.
Malcolm Brown.
I think
but
they did
don't-
better than the Bills.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I mean it's just more active.
Yeah.
It's not like the Bills
Yeah.
had a lot of money, so you can't really.
Yeah, I'm trying to grade the
True.
Bills with like. Obviously, the Bills didn't get much better. Like they
Yeah.
didn't need to. Like Dolphins, I'm grading them tougher because you had cap
I think
space.
they
You had me.
I think they marginally got worse, personally.
The Bills?
No, the Dolphins.
I
Yeah, think the
disagree.
Kyle Van Noy made no sense. You know,
The
wait for
Van
the
Noy
next-
thing was really the only
Big.
thing that
That's huge.
screwed them. And Karras, because now they don't have
I
a
mean,
center.
Will Fuller's
So,
important.
true.
They didn't have any wide receiver depth, but that defense
I don't know.
might not be that.
I mean, they got
talented.
Butler on the line. He's good.
Patriots, I'd give
Patriots, I'm giving
I'd
A
say-
minus.
I'd say a B plus.
I'm also going to give an A minus. I think we just filled the positions that we needed to fill.
they definitely added some value, but
I'd say B plus. I'd say B plus.
I
And we
would've liked
lost
them to
like
get-
almost no one.
I
The
think they
only
overpaid
notable
for-
loss was Thuney.
they
Yeah, but we
overpaid
also
for
didn't. I
Judon
mean,
and-
our offensive line's already probably going to be a top 6 offensive line in football now.
Yeah, exactly.
So we didn't really need to.
We did because I
Well,
need
no.
him to sit on the field again. Over the picture of him after they get
Yeah.
All right.
We also had Stidham. And then finally,
Could have been.
the Jets. I'll give them like a B minus. I don't know. B.
I think they actually did a good
They
job
had
because they
a
didn't
lot of cap.
overspend.
They had a lot of cap though.
I think it was good because I think they need another year and then they can overspend. So I'd actually say like a B or B plus. I think they did a good job not signing.
I'll give it.
you know,
I'll give it a
Le'Veon
B
Bell.
minus. I'll give it a B minus. I
I'd
think
say
that
B.
they could have gotten some players on 1-year deals.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I love the Davis signing. So
Yeah,
I'll give them a B minus too. I like the Davis signing, but I don't
Just
think it's
May
going to
is
really be that
Yeah.
impactful that people think. But that's just me. Donis,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Oh no, he's dead.
no, he's thinking.
No, he's
I'm
thinking.
thinking. I'm not. I didn't pull the frozen trick. I'm going like B.
B? Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
That's what I'm giving them to. All right.
All right. AFC North.
AFC North. Let's fly through the Ravens because they did basically nothing.
They did nothing except lose players. I think they had a
Yeah,
horrible
Josh
offseason.
Oliver.
Not inside.
Wow, they got him from the Jaguars. What an elite pickup. Kevin Zittler.
Zietler. That was their best move.
Yeah,
good.
that was good.
That was a great move.
Tyrus Bowser.
He's
That's-
resigned. He's a good player.
Pernell
Those are
McPhee,
solid.
Justin Ellis, and Derek Wolf.
He was resigning. It's basically all resigns, and then they lost Judon on the line. I mean, I know he was a little. We definitely. I think it was a lot, to be honest, that we paid him, but that is a loss for them. And now Campbell's, or is he still there? Yeah, he's getting up there. They have Patrick Queen, but I don't know. They lost Earl Thomas last year, and he was pretty good in that first year with Baltimore. So, and then the secondary. I don't know. This team is just kind of slowly losing some of the pieces. I mean, that roster was so good 2 years ago. They had 11 Pro Bowlers, and now it's
Yeah, I'm worried about the Ravens' future. If I was Lamar, I
The
would
wide
not.
receivers.
I would
wide
not
I
be.
don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Off to
they
the
didn't
Jets.
sign anyone.
Yeah,
Wide
they
receivers. Come
specifically
on.
said they're not going.
And
to
they had
sign.
literally. Why? I
Look
don't
at this.
understand that at
You
all.
look at Ravens wide receiver. They got the fourth guy. They don't even have a picture. They just have his jersey, and then the rest of them is just nothing.
I mean,
Yeah.
we want to talk
If I
about
was
how our
Lamar-
wide receiver core is terrible. The Ravens might
Ravens
the
have it
worst
so
wide
much
receiver core in
worse.
The Ravens
At least we had
Snead.
Myers.
Willie
God.
Snead is their wide receiver one right now.
Well,
Or actually,
no,
Hollywood
Hollywood
Brown.
Brown.
Hollywood Brown, but they keep fighting in the locker room, and he's like, why get soldiers if you don't use them or whatever?
Yeah.
So,
But here's my
Dropping
issue with
passes.
the Ravens. It's not even their lack of
Oh my
receivers.
God.
It's just like the receivers. I don't know if you guys. I've seen a little bit of breakdown on how bad those routes are. The plays are running into each other.
well, they got to do.
They're because their passing game coordinator, their wide receiver coach, or whatever, got hired as a head coaching job.
Coaches,
Shit,
that's
that
Houston,
job
yeah.
was.
God.
The routes would just run into each other.
Yeah,
It was-
it's just the offense is going to be more Lamar on the ground, and what's the running back who is I can't remember. his name.
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins. He looked
Yeah,
pretty good
J.K.
in the last
Dobbins.
I don't know. I don't know
Mark
if it's going
Ingram's
to be
out of
more
there.
Lamar actually, because if you look at the Dave, what was his name? Something. Whatever. The guy who got hired as the Texans.
Oh yeah, let's just spread it out.
Cullen. Cully. David Cully. He was also Kaepernick's offensive coordinator in San Francisco when they were in the Super Bowl, and that was another pretty run-heavy offense. I don't know who their new guy is, but they had the guy they lost had a track record of using running quarterbacks, and I don't know if this next guy does. I don't think they've even hired one yet. But as for that, they're still probably going to lose Orlando Brown because he said he wants left tackle money and he's playing as a right tackle, so he demanded a trade.
Man.
So Zeitler is going to be very important to try to make up for the Yonda loss from last year, which was very evident in their play.
Well, I don't think that the guy they hired, he wasn't actually the offensive coordinator. He was like the pass quality control assistant.
Yeah.
I have no idea, yeah.
Greg Roman is still their offensive coordinator,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and people don't really like him, so they both know.
Damn. Well,
Roman.
let's move on then to the Bengals, who signed a good amount of players.
They signed a lot of players, but none of them were very good.
Yeah.
Well, Trey
Brandon Allen, a
Henderson.
backup QB. They re-signed him.
Samaje
Try to get this one. There.
Samaji
I think
Perine.
Samaje.
Samaj.
I don't know. They re-signed
D-line.
him. Riley Reef, Quentin Spain, Trey Hendrickson. Oh, I can't get this either. I apologize. Larry
Trey. Larry
Ogunjobi, maybe.
Ogunjobi.
Yeah, that's pretty good. They signed him from free agency. Eli Apple, what a creative name.
Wasn't he the guy that got arrested?
Oh, come on. I mean, like,
Who's next?
Chidobe Awuzie?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Awuzie. You were close.
He's good, actually. I like
He was
that.
on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
was.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was actually probably their biggest signing.
They spent some money. I didn't really notice this.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah,
went
no.
on the
Well, I
secondary.
think the
Troy
Bengals-
Brown,
Well, they sent
Mike
4
Hilton.
quarterbacks.
Ricardo
They've-
Allen.
They've
Brandon
really
Wilson.
got a bunch of defensive players, and I think that was
Yeah.
definitely.
Trey
Brandon
Henderson.
Wilson, Clark Harris.
Trey
and Kevin
Henderson
Cooper.
was kind of an overpay in my
I
opinion.
thought
Agreed.
that they would. I
He was
thought that
really
the
nice.
Saints, yeah,
but
I
they're
thought that
paying
the
him.
Saints would resign him for sure. Like I thought if there was one player they were going to keep, it would be
Oh,
him.
yeah.
But
Hey,
he got a
Here's my
lot
thing.
less.
I'm not big on sacks. Sacks are too.
He didn't get a lot of pressures, but he got a lot of sacks.
Yeah.
Like people were talking about how that's a reflection of the defense rather than him.
Yeah.
So we'll see how
Like
he
the
does. I
TJ
think
Watt
that-
thing.
Hey, they
yeah,
might not.
exactly.
They might not be the bottom of the barrel in the
Yeah,
AFC
they-
North anymore.
Well,
after this year.
congratulations
I mean,
on still not really protecting Burrow, though.
I
Yeah.
think they will because
Well,
this is a good
for the
division.
draft, they will.
This is
Hopefully
still a
Hopefully,
good
they won the
division.
draft.
'Cause I don't wanna
What
see Burrow
happened
get
to
hurt.
that guy Jonah Williams or whatever?
He's still
the
he
offensive
came
tackle.
back this year.
Okay,
Off the tackle.
Is he right or left?
Left.
he's a left tackle. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why would they take Sewell? Is he any
Because
good?
because he's played
He played guard.
right. Jonah Williams was the right tackle when Tua was there. So he's played both sides.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
sure
move
he-
Jonah Williams over and then
Yeah.
put Sewell in. Yeah, Bengals did okay. I think they really added a bunch of pieces on defense, which is what they needed.
Yeah.
They're still draft capital.
Steelers.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
the next is the Browns.
Browns had a very good offseason.
Danger.
Rashad Higgins is their first. JoJo Natson, Greg Senat, my fault. Oh my God. Takarise McKinley, Malik Jackson, Malcolm Smith, Anthony Walker, Troy Hill, John Johnson, and then Cody Parkey.
I
They had a
love
great-
this free
they had a
agency.
great free
I
agency.
love this free
They
agency.
didn't spend that much, and they got a bunch of good players. The John Johnson was one of the best signings I think of the whole free agency.
Shout out BC.
Uh,
also.
The best.
And, yeah, honestly, I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like I thought he was going to go for a lot more, and I think that they actually could. Honestly, if I were them, I'd shop Odell. I mean, I like Odell Beckham, but like I think these teams would pay for him, and like they were good.
Yeah.
They were fine without him last year. They have Higgins, they have Jarvis Landry, they have tight ends there too. So
Yeah.
maybe they could get a second for him. I mean, who knows?
Wow, that would be good.
Yeah.
Or maybe try and get some value in return. I don't know.
I think
Who would
they're-
they? Who are they even going to draft first round? Do you think? I think that
Well,
they can.
I don't think they're gonna go linebacker because I love the Anthony Walker sign. You guys know I wanted the Patriots to sign him.
They should go. I think they should go linebacker or defensive tackle.
I think they go D tackle, yeah. Because
Is Kareem
I don't know
Hunt
who the
still under
good-
contract there?
yes, he is.
Yeah.
Really?
He
Oh
is.
man,
One
that's
more
a
year.
Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt,
they got to take
Um,
advantage. That is a great
Landry.
running.
They can do really well this year. They
I
almost
think
beat the
this team is
Chiefs.
pretty comfortably gonna win the AFC North. Personally,
Yeah,
All right, Browns.
shout out
on the
Browns.
rise.
Yeah,
Let's
Browns are
go.
def-
Wait,
Get
who's
a
their
healthy
tight end
Nick
again?
Chubb finally,
Hooper.
please.
Austin Hooper,
That
I
is
believe.
Austin Hooper. I
running
really
back.
like Austin Hooper.
And
Yeah.
the what's his name? He's got Njoku.
Yeah, he's probably gonna
Yeah,
get traded.
yeah.
He's probably gonna get traded.
What's his
I've
face?
heard trade
Harrison
rumors about him
Bryant
ever
was
since he got
okay, too.
drafted.
Patriots
Yeah.
were big, heavily linked with him until we got every tight end in free agency.
And they really bolstered their defense, which was a huge need, especially their secondary.
And they
Obviously,
brought
They
John
already have
Johnson,
players now, but
Troy
now they
Hill,
can-
another good signing. I
Jackson
like the Troy Hill signing.
And Miles Garrett on that line.
I mean, their secondary is going to be great.
Yeah.
Imagine they
Yeah,
got
Joe
JJ
Ward,
Watt.
Troy
That
Hill,
would be game if
Johnson,
they got
Grant
JJ
Delpit,
Greedy
Watt.
Williams, John Johnson.
Greedy Williams,
Oh,
Denzel Ward.
Ward.
That's a
Jeez.
top 10
Lock up.
secondary.
Yeah.
At least top
Along
eight.
with the top 7 offense in terms
Big
of
Ben's gonna throw
weapons.
8 picks against him next year.
Yeah.
That's a good transition. He
Yeah,
moved on
speaking
to
of
the
Big
team
Ben,
that completely
move to the-
scuffed free agency.
Let's move to the Steelers.
they did awful. My God, I mean, so far at least. Who knows?
Steelers?
Maybe they'll bring back James Conner on an elite deal.
I mean,
Then
Corvette.
They just didn't really do
they
anything.
didn't do horrible, but they didn't.
They did
They
pretty
just
poorly.
They
just
couldn't
became
really
worse.
afford anything, and they lost to
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they lost big pieces.
All right, so they got Ray McLeod, Juju Smith-Schuster back on another deal. Great decision there. Wow, just
I mean,
elite.
yeah, it was a good
it was.
decision.
It
That's
was
a
a
great
great decision.
contract. $8
No,
million.
it is a good contract, but I mean,
Could've
I just
gotten
think
more.
that there's
He
too much
offered more.
conflict in the locker room.
There's no
Zach
conflict.
Banner,
It's everybody else hates him.
It's everyone from the outside
I think they're cool in the locker room.
Yeah,
They like
I'd
to
imagine that
party and
he's-
stuff.
I mean, hey, Chase Claypool
true.
filmed a TikTok of him air punching a guy
I
who
hate Chase Claypool.
was offering money to Juju because he wanted him to stay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Very heavily liked in the locker room.
come on, man, we gotta make more
Outside.
TikToks. Let's continue our TikTok journey.
All
Zach Banner, BJ Finney, Joe Haig, Chris Wormley, Cameron Sutton, and Miles Killebrew.
I don't
Basically
even know half these players.
quiet.
Cameron
Yeah,
Sutton.
I cannot comment on anybody from Finney to Killebrew.
I mean, I like Cameron Sutton. I like the Juju move.
Yeah, that was a great signing for them because he was offered with incentives $13 million
Wow.
to the Ravens.
He was
But,
offered
Corvette,
more than
Corvette.
13 million and for longer. No, sorry, more
By the
than
Eagles.
his current contract and for longer by the Eagles.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's gonna stay in Pennsylvania.
I think the
no,
longer
he
is
doesn't
the
want
big
to.
point.
No,
there.
he
wants
doesn't
test
want to
free
walk
agency.
into that dumpster fire.
Yeah. Maybe
yes,
he wants
because
to
the Steelers
prove
are-
himself. Maybe he wants to see who the quarterback is going to be after Big Ben.
Maybe,
True,
yeah.
true.
I think that he
Big
wanted what
For like 4 more years.
Maybe he thought Big Ben was done. That's why he was hyping up that he was going to leave.
in my eyes, he wanted to wait until next year when the salary cap is better. It's going to probably go up by
True.
$20 million next year instead of the.
And that's maybe the Fuller decision. Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%. I expected more people to take 1-year deals, but the Patriots, again, we overpaid, sure, but we got them on long-term deals, which when the cap goes up, they're going to look very good in comparison.
Yeah.
But the
And
Juju
even
one-
this year, they look good because
yeah.
the way the
Well,
deals are structured, the first year, most of them have
Cap
not a
hit.
lot of cap.
they look
Yeah.
decent. But the Juju one, he wants to be in an offense that he already knows, so he can just maximize what he can show as a player. And I think it was a good choice for him to go here rather
Corvette.
than the dumpster fire that's going to be. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't know why he didn't go to Kansas City. That was a bad career.
Ooh, that would have been
Because he was offered.
Did he
more
get an
money
offer?
Yeah, it was $8 million plus more incentives than the Steelers offered him.
Wow.
When-
I'm
when-
surprised he didn't go there either. That would have been a good deal.
Stupid decision.
Corvette.
He doesn't want to.
No, he's dedicated to the TikTok grind, dude.
He's dedicated to Pittsburgh.
Can't leave that
Oh,
platform.
All right,
I'm still
you wanna-
thinking I'm still thinking
Anyway.
he might want to prove that he's worth more than 8 million.
Or
Yeah.
$5.
Let's go back and rank all these really fast. Let's start with the
Yep.
Ravens. I'm gonna give them a C minus.
I'm going to give them a.
D plus. This is
C
not a good
minus.
free agency. Yeah.
D.
D
Yeah.
plus. I
They,
thought
they
D
didn't
plus.
get better in any way.
they got worse. The whole roster just got worse.
I mean,
and they didn't
Zeitler
get-
was an important signing, so that's why.
That was their only good signing, I think. honestly.
Yeah. We'll settle on a D plus because they mostly
They had like 4.
they got
needs,
worse,
they
period.
Fixed one of them.
Re-sign Earl Thomas.
then the Bengals.
I'm going to
I'll
give
give
them
them
a
a
C.
I'm gonna
C
I'm
plus.
gonna give them some tough love. I'm gonna give them I say this. I thought you guys were gonna give them a lot higher. I'm gonna give them a B minus. They didn't.
I was gonna say B
wow.
minus. Yeah, B
Yeah,
minus.
B minus. B minus.
I'm at a
is
C
fair.
plus.
They got
I mean,
better on
you know.
defense. I would have liked him to.
Awuzie's. They actually no. I'm gonna actually move that down to a C plus because they lost William Jackson. They got Chidobe Awuzie, but William Jackson is a very good corner, and the
All right,
football team's gonna
Cleveland.
get a lot better with him.
Yeah. Then we have Cleveland. I'm gonna give them like an A minus.
I'm gonna
I'd
give
say
them
A or A
flat
minus.
off.
I thought they had a
Hey,
really good
there's
trade.
no way I
Great
can give him
free
lower
agency.
than that.
Yeah. It was a good offseason.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Go Browns. Then
That's
finally
good.
the Steelers.
D
C
plus.
minus.
D plus.
That's C minus.
Terrible.
For me.
off.
I think they did better than the Ravens,
I feel like C minus is too harsh. They got Cameron Sutton and Juju. I think were important.
but they lost Dupree.
But
and
they,
he was
Here's the
they
thing,
lost
though.
Their
Dupree,
whole
they-
line.
The three got
lost-
overpaid.
They
what was the
signed
other
5
guy?
unknown players.
They
They
lost-
supposed to just
they
sign
lost-
no one.
I don't think I can give him lower than that.
They lost
I'd like-
Dupree. They lost who was they lost 2 cornerbacks.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hilton.
god!
The guy who
I
just
just looked
got-
at the
The guy who signed
Texans.
with the Bengals.
What?
Mike
What's
Hilton and
Mike
Steve
Hilton.
Young.
Yeah, that was the biggest.
Mike Hilton, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Terrible.
Then let's move on to the AFC South now. I just looked through the Texans. They had so many players, so I'm just going to shoot through all their players really fast. Ryan Finley, Tyrod Taylor, Mark Ingram, Philip Lindsay, Chris Conley, Andre Roberts, Alex Erickson, Dante Moncrief from the Patriots. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Farrell Brown, Ryan Izzo, Marcus Cannon, Justin McCray, Justin Britt, Shaq Lawson, Derek Rivers, Malik Collins, Kamu Grillier-Hill, Jordan Jenkins, Christian Kirksley, Terrence Mitchell, Vernon Hargreaves III,
Vernon
Desmond
Hargreaves.
Tavier Thomas, Terrence Brooks, and Cam Johnson.
Wow,
They
that is
didn't
a
sign
lot
single-
of nothing.
They didn't sign a single good player.
They
Philip
just signed-
Lindsay
I
is
don't even
all
want
right.
to talk about
Patriots.
them. Besides that, they just became they became last year's.
Philip
They
Lindsay
just-
is okay.
What? The Texans suck. Let's just.
Dude,
let's
I'm just
just
gonna
They
listen-
suck. It's a bad organization with the worst head coach I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, a terrible owner, a weird
I'm-
structure in the organization.
Dude,
What is
They're
going
getting
on
rid
right
of
now?
they're getting run
Rip
over
Nick
by like a
Casario, dude.
Yo,
Nick
Yo,
Casario,
Andrew, Hugh Jackson was a head coach.
shouldn't have left, bro.
Ben
I'm-
McAdoo
Good luck
was a head
rebuilding
was a
that
head coach.
dumpster fire. We thought the
All right.
Eagles were bad. This is terrible.
Here's what I see. They signed the Ravens passing coordinator and wide receiver coach, right?
Yeah.
Was
They
that
signed
the,
the
worst
Patriots
worst
last year.
the
worst
pass-
passing
the-
attack in the
yeah.
NFL?
That's like signing
Then they
Mike
got-
Nolan. That's like
Then
signing
they
the
got the
Cowboys
worst,
defensive
then they
coordinator
got
from
the
last
worst
year.
starting
should
tight end in
sign
the league
the high
last year,
school
and
coaches
Ryan
again.
Izzo. I mean,
Like,
Yep.
come on.
They had to think about this.
F.
Right?
F.
Yeah.
2 years ago,
That's all I need.
Let's just preemptively give them an E and not for
they
excellent.
were in a position. If they beat Kansas City, I think they could have won that Super Bowl. Do you
I
think they could have
agree.
beat
Yeah.
Tennessee and possibly San Francisco? I don't. I
Really
think
have to
San Francisco
just
would
go
have
out
been
on
the
a
favorite. This team had a real
24-point
chance to
lead,
win a Super
blown.
Bowl at
Come
one point in time.
on.
Patrick Mahomes ended their franchise in many ways. I mean, I don't know what to do. No one's going to go to this team. What?
And now
Houston
Deshaun
is-
Watson
is
with all
screwed.
his, I don't even think they're going to be able to get rid of Deshaun Watson.
What? The
besides
NFL
if they
needs
cut
to
him.
step in and get rid of this Easterby dude. He's ruining
so
their
true.
franchise.
Easterby is.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the pastor or something?
Yeah,
He's a
the,
pastor. He's like
the
a horrible
chaplain.
pastor, apparently.
chaplain.
That's what
Look,
people
I'm all
say.
for team chaplains, right? It's important. A lot of those guys are religious, but get that guy out of the building, please. He's
He's a sin.
He was
He's sinning
involved in the
himself.
patent,
yeah, he
apparently.
is a sin.
If you,
all right.
I heavily recommend looking up Jack Easterby crip walking. Maybe the
Oh,
funniest video I've ever
Oh,
seen.
no.
Maybe the funniest video I've ever seen.
But I
Yeah,
will
the
say one
Texans-
thing before we
the
move on.
Texans. I don't want to wait to give them a grade. They're getting an F minus.
They're getting
they're
an F
getting an F right
minus.
now.
Yeah, we're done.
But I'll give
We
them.
didn't even talk about
They
Deshaun.
got Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay
yeah,
is a good running back.
okay, awesome.
Running
They
back.
have no
That's their
O-line.
only player
Playable.
out of like 20.
They
That
have
was
It's gonna
no
be like
O-line.
it's gonna be like AJ Dillon and
dude. They got
college.
Marcus Cannon, the most elite O lineman
He was
of
a
all
great-
time.
Lineman in
I was saying we have to
2014.
cut him.
I
was
know,
saying we
yeah.
had to cut him.
That's
So,
sarcastic.
What players did they get from the Patriots? They got Izzo, who I said we should cut. They got Marcus Cannon, who I said we should cut.
Moncrief.
Moncrief probably should have cut. Oh, he was a free agent.
Derek Rivers.
Whatever.
Terrence Brooks.
For
Oh my
$3 million.
God.
There you go.
How do you sign him for
Terrible.
$3 million?
They suck. They are
Anyway,
horrible. Worst
let's
run
move on.
franchise I've ever seen.
To the projected winner of the division, we have the Indianapolis Colts. To get Donus's former QB, Carson Wentz, in a trade, they re-signed Marlon Mack, they re-signed T.Y. Hilton,
That was today.
Sam Tevy, and Xavier Rhodes.
They didn't
Lot
do
So
of
that
basically
last
all
year,
re-signs.
but their
They
team was
didn't-
already good.
Yeah,
they
that's
didn't
tough.
do a lot, but they didn't need to.
And they got
I
Carson
really
Wentz.
like the
All they-
Wentz trade.
All they
I
need
love
is an
it.
offensive tackle, and they're going to get it in the first round, most likely. Xavier Rhodes is a great re-signing. Carson's going to
so
do well there. I mean, Marlon Mack, I
That's
do
just
think they
depth.
need him,
I
but $2
didn't
million.
get the Marlon Mack signing.
That's just depth. I
Two-
think. I think if
2
one of those
million.
guys gets hurt, they have the
$2
depth.
million, it's not bad.
$2
It's not
million
bad
is
at
an
all.
excellent
True.
contract for Marlon Mack. I thought he was probably going to get around
Hines,
5.
what's his face? Jordan Wilkins. Those guys got
Well, he just tore his ACL. I don't think
I
he's
think
getting
they
that
get-
much.
The TY thing, I think, is
He's
just like
good.
a loyalty thing.
He's a lifer,
Leadership
yeah.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's obvious. Million is obviously an overpay, but they have a ton of cap space this
And
year.
he's also
don't
pretty
play.
good.
Yeah, it's a
They don't-
one-year deal.
They don't really
He can be
need to worry
pretty
about
good.
cap space this year. It's next year when they have to start extending.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going to have to get
Like Leonard and them. Yeah,
Maniac, yeah.
their team is good, and I love the Wentz. I've
Love
been
the
on the
Wentz
Wentz
trade.
wagon. And I still think he can be good, and I think they're going to be good, and I think he's going to be
Yeah.
great this season.
I don't think he'll
Yeah.
prove himself to be what he used to be. He used to be in the
MVP.
not the Mahomes tier, but he used to be in like the
Josh
5-7
Allen.
range.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
Allen, Wilson, Dak. I think he can prove himself that he'll be in that Cousins, Carr, Baker range.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he can be better than those guys.
I
but-
think he's going to be
he can
right
I think he,
there.
I think he can. I mean, he still can be,
in some games. In some
Ow.
games.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be good. Just wait.
But
I don't know. I don't know. I
I
bet he
really
can.
like
I
him to
bet
get
his
started.
ceiling right now is his 2017 Carson. That's his ceiling. I
Wow,
don't think he can get any
ceiling.
Well,
better
if he's
than that.
that good, then
I mean-
watch out.
I mean,
He was 30 touchdowns and 7 picks at one point.
yeah. Let's go.
I mean,
Cam's ceiling is 2015
like-
Cam. Then
13
Let's
games.
go.
He was
Anyway,
best QB in the league at that point
Yeah.
for the
yeah.
first 11 weeks. So if that's a ceiling, then
No.
all the Colts are
W.
14-2.
Dude. I was high on the Colts last year. I'm high on the
Yeah.
Colts again this year.
I am this year.
I'm higher
Nick-
than I was.
I'm
Nick
happy
was
to not
right
see
for
Club
once?
Rivers.
Question mark. Go
You were
Colts.
wrong last year.
I think
Anyway.
They still didn't win the division, so I
Yeah.
picked the Texans to win the division last year. So
I
you
picked the
just shoot me in
Titans.
head.
Let's go.
Who did I pick? I picked Colts.
You picked
I think you
the
picked the Titans.
Titans as
Or no,
well.
you
Yeah,
were on the
you were.
AFC
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, you were on the NFC. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you were on the
Yeah.
NFC. Yeah.
We're not doing that this year. I'm on both now. We're all on both.
Yeah. Anyway,
Now let's move to a
Jaguars.
team that had a good free
They
agency.
did a
in my
lot.
opinion.
CJ
Yeah.
Beathard, Carlos Hyde, Jamal Agnew, Philip Dorsett, Marvin Jones, Cam Robinson, Tyler Shatley. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Dwayne Smoot, Tyson Alulu. God. Alu. This is just gone to.
These are
This
tough,
is just
though.
gone terribly in about 5 seconds.
These are tough ones. I'll give you
Jihad
some
Ward,
defensemen.
Malcolm Brown, Roy Robertson Harris, Sidney Jones, Shaquille Griffin, Rudy Ford, and Rashawn Jenkins.
This is
Good
so.
free
This
agency.
is what
I know how
the
you got
Texans
to
thought they did.
But
This is
they
what the
did not.
Texans thought they did. Marvin Jones
That's a good
was
signing.
such a good signing.
What's
Cam
he-
Only
Robinson, you
$7
need
million.
to do it.
Yeah,
That's
$7
really
million.
good.
Great
Yeah.
signing. He's the type of receiver that Trevor Lawrence is going to really need to lean on in his first year. And I
And
am
Nikhil Harry.
very excited.
Take
shut
him.
I mean,
up.
like that offense could be
Please.
pretty good. They have a decent offense.
James Robinson is very good.
Oh yeah.
Carlos
They're gonna
Hyde's
be
going to be a good backup.
I mean, they're gonna be
Beathard is an awesome backup
DJ
quarterback.
Chark. He's a great receiver.
DJ Chark.
mean,
Laviska Shenault.
They did
Chark,
lose
Chenault,
both.
and Marvin Jones. That's a solid receiving core.
That's above. It's not above average. It is an average receiving core.
Good job by you.
Let's go. And then they're
And
probably
they got
going to
Trevor
get
Lawrence.
Trevor
Was
Lawrence,
like-
and then
No, they're starting Beathard.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, let's go.
And they're going to
draft
trade down
Jamar
from the
Chase
first
1.
round.
They're going to
To-
trade.
to
No, they're
Kyle
going to
Pitts.
draft Jamar Chase 1. Obviously,
Oh, that would be even better.
Brett Favre said that they should take Devontae Smith at one.
I saw that.
Really?
What an
Did he
Well,
really?
He was
Yes.
personified.
He's like
He has gone
CTE.
senile.
Yep.
CTE is kicked
Brett
in.
Favre wears
Yes, they
sketch.
should draft the third best wide receiver. first
Copperfit.
overall.
Copperfit.
Copperfield.
Copperfit. But yeah,
It's the
I love
Copperfield
this.
is going
I
to
love
Rangers'
this free
heads.
agency.
He throws
Shaq
the football on his
Griffin.
dog.
The Griffin brothers are back together. Malcolm Brown is a great trade. Roy Robertson Harris is going to do some nice things for that team. This was just a good free agency overall.
Good work.
Yeah.
I'm proud for how bad
job,
this
Jacksonville.
franchise was. I'm proud of the Jaguars.
They're coming back.
Shout out.
Those
Saxon
Florida
goes back.
teams, they know how to come back.
Dude, Josh Allen, like the defense
Terrible
one,
years.
is going to be so good this year because he was injured last.
Anyway,
Tennessee.
yeah, we'll go through quickly. We already gave the Texans an F. Colts, I'll give like a B.
No, what about the
because they didn't
Titans?
really do much.
Let's just
Oh, yeah,
get
duh.
there.
Titans.
Titans.
Josh
overpaid
Reynolds,
Bud Dupree.
Anthony Furster,
That's
Geoff Swain, Kendall Lamb, Tyus, blah, blah, blah. Denko Autry, Jayon Brown, Bud Dupree. That's probably their best signing.
Yeah, they didn't
Janoris
get
Jenkins
the Dupree thing.
and Kevin
Biggest
Johnson.
signing. Best.
I think they
Brown,
got
Dupree,
worse.
and Jenkins are the only important ones.
They lost players. They lost.
Bud Dupree, that's a good
They
signing,
lost
dude.
Johnny
Dupree
Smith.
was so
That's
It's
a
a lot
lot
of
of
money,
money.
but
That is a lot of
They
money
paid
It's a lot of
so
money.
much money for him.
For a guy
Not a
coming off a
great
torn
draft.
ACL, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
think-
could be awesome. He could be
Oh
awesome.
my god, I forgot about that.
Could also
yeah,
suck.
that's a
Could
lot
also
of
be
money.
very bad.
And they lost players on defense. So
But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on the Bud Dupree signing. They still lost important players. Dory Jackson, who
Yeah, they're going
we'll
downhill.
we'll get to how I feel
Screw
about
you,
that.
Tennessee.
We'll get to how I
We
feel
hate
about
you.
that one.
I think they're going to be worse.
I
Me
agree they're
too.
gonna be worse.
Much
Jayon
worse.
Brown, good signing, I guess.
I can't believe the Texans signed something player. All right. Let's do some grades.
Anyway, yeah. So F
Great.
for the Texans. We all agree
yes.
there. What about for the Colts?
I like a B plus for the Colts.
Yeah, I agree. B plus.
Yeah,
I'm
I give
giving
him. I give him a A minus.
If they would have went out and got Trent Williams somehow, I would have given them an A plus.
Or wide receiver.
I'm gonna
or maybe
give him
they
a-
grabbed some great receiver or something. But you know,
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
gonna give
trade
him a
up
B
for
to a B
Yeah, actually,
plus.
I'm going to B plus. I think they could have gotten a better receiver than Ty.
Yep.
I would have liked them. Oh, it's a shame Kenny Galladay got so much damn money because he
I
is
know.
Yeah.
He would have been awesome.
low, huge, catches literally anything.
I also
Yeah,
would
that
have
would've
seen
been
them
great.
get Fuller.
Antonio Brown
Get
is still
Pitt-
available.
get Pittman Fuller.
AB.
He's going
Brad-
back.
AB
Oh, that's
doesn't-
going back to the
facts. I
Bucks.
forgot
Everyone,
about
Here's the
everyone
thing.
is going back to the
AB
Bucks.
and Aguilar are similar receivers.
AB
in
is
terms of-
going
Let's
to.
go.
He's just going to resign with Tampa in a few days or something.
Yeah,
Wow,
he's just
he is.
1 year, $2 million.
No, he's the only places AB would go. Ravens because his
Seattle.
cousin, but he wouldn't want to go there because of the shitty pass game.
Seattle.
Seattle because they've been campaigning forever and he'd like to play with Ross, and Tampa.
Yeah, that's it.
He's
Because
going to
Tom
Tampa.
Brady. He's
The
like
best
Tom Brady's
decision.
like
The best decision he
son.
ever made was
Dog.
linking his career to Brady, and that was smart.
he's like
He's
I would
good
devote, I
choice.
devote my
Isn't
life
he?
to
I
you,
don't
Tom.
imagine he'll want to really leave.
He's probably sleeping in Tom's house right now. Let's be real.
Probably,
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
I'm giving
like what AB has done with his career. He's
me too.
he's shut up. That's what he's done.
Yeah, that's very
Or it's
important.
He's
you
been a
don't
good
see him in the
football
league.
player.
It's like when he was in the
Props
league,
to
you
him.
kind of forgot that he was back. Versus like
Yeah.
when he was in and out of the league every day.
Right? That's true.
Yeah, well, he was also
Now he's
a
a Super
number.
Bowl champion, and he has a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, it didn't hurt that he was the number 3 wide receiver on the team, also, so he wasn't.
Yo, I feel like that's not talked about
Crazy
enough. But these
football.
dudes have 3 Pro Bowlers wide receivers.
Yeah.
That's never happened.
They probably
before
had
in
3
NFL history.
Unfair.
When it's all
Unfair.
said and done, these could be 3 top 75 wide
I hope they
receivers.
trade for Odell. I hope that happens.
I hope-
I want to
no,
see
you know
it.
what I
That'd be
hope?
fucking hilarious.
I hope they pull a 2018 Red Sox and just absolutely fall on their face after bringing everybody back.
That's-
They're like,
What's your
round
that's
two.
what should
problem,
happen.
Nate? Why do you see
Every
Nate
team that-
fucking
every
years?
team that
Tom
wins
Brady.
is
Jealous,
a
bro.
Super
Tom
Bowl.
Brady.
I think they are the favorite for the Super Bowl right now. Their roster's
I agree.
incredible.
For
We'll get
sure.
to
I'd
that.
put money on them right now if I could.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, I'm giving the Colts a B just because they didn't do much besides getting Carson
I'm
Wentz,
going
which
B
is a
plus.
great
I
pick.
like
B+ for
that
me.
they re-signed. I like that they got Wentz. They underpaid so much for him.
Third rounder? I mean, God. And then a conditional second next year.
Yeah, it's really the contract that was the problem.
Yeah, the contract
Yeah.
is the only problem. But like, if he sucks, can they just cut him?
I mean, it's
No.
going to be a big cap hit, but
Yeah,
probably,
big-
yeah.
But
Can't,
but if he
but-
sucks, can they kind of cut him and then the Eagles are stuck paying him? Like,
But I
But
mean,
yeah.
he's bound to succeed. All he needs is an offensive line to be decent.
And he has a great offensive line there.
it's the best.
He's got as good of
Yeah.
a receiving
Best, yeah.
quarter
No,
as he
he's
had the
also-
last few years in Philly.
Yeah, I really like. I'm giving them a B plus. Titans
Good job.
is next.
Jags.
Jags.
Jacksonville's next. I'm giving him an A minus.
I'd say B plus, A minus.
I'd say B plus.
Yeah,
What they
I'm
did,
gonna give them an A
everything
minus.
they did was good.
They
but
did
I don't
good.
think
I would have liked them to sign Corey Davis. I feel like that would have been a really good move.
Yeah.
I think
That
Marvin
would've
Jones is
been
a good signing for them.
No,
they
I
did
assume
do
they're
good.
gonna
I
draft
Phil
him.
Dorsett was also pretty good.
I assume they're
He's-
going to draft like
What?
Rashad Bateman or something, or
Dude,
Former
Phil Dorsett
Patriots.
is gonna
Bateman, I don't think
four
Bateman
catches
falls
next
that
year.
far. I think
I don't
Bateman
know.
could.
I
go
think
pretty high.
Elijah Moore ends up.
He was injured,
jumping
that's why.
personally.
Patrick Bateman.
Oh,
was
Elijah
that.
Moore is Elijah Moore Ole Miss.
Yeah.
He's so
He's
good.
so good.
All right, and then the last
This-
Anyway,
this receiver class.
Titans.
So dominant.
Titans
like
I'm
a
giving a C minus.
C minus. I would
Titans
agree.
D
I was
plus
giving it
personally.
D.
They lost too many players, but
Would you
Dupree's
give
good
Chandler?
that you overpaid.
Sorry,
Would you give him Chandler?
a D plus.
I give him a D. Yeah, I thought you give him a C plus. I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
no,
gave him a
it's-
C minus.
they lost-
But
the
Dupree's
only-
good.
The
Don't
only
get me
thing they
wrong.
did to make their team better. was
They
overpay.
got
somebody
way
without an
worse.
ACL.
Oh my god! I forgot about. No, I'm bringing it down to a B, D plus because they lost Jonnu Smith and they lost Corey
Hey, you
Davis.
pronounced his name right. I'm proud of
I
you.
did because I remembered.
They have
But
no
they're-
running back
they're
depth either,
basically
so
screwed on
they should have
offense.
traded. If
Tannehill-
I were them, I would have gone for another running back because this dude Henry, I mean, is getting so many
He's gonna
carries.
get. He's gonna get
They
hurt.
have no depth at the running back. Remember last year, like when they would put in another guy and be like, "Who is this? Dante Foreman or whatever his name is." Like they have no, you don't want
2 yard loss.
They're literally going to be doing halfback, whatever that place called.
Dive?
Madden.
Dive.
Halfback
Oh,
dive. Every
halfback
play.
toss crack.
they're just gonna do a halfback, stiff arm the cornerback into the ground.
Oh,
Every
Yeah.
play.
yeah.
All right, and then let's move on to the AFC West. We'll speed it up a little bit. Broncos. Mike Boone, Shelby Harris, Ronald
signing.
Darby,
Great
Kyle
signing.
Fuller,
Great
Kareem
signing.
Jackson, and
Great
Justin
signing.
Simmons. I think the Broncos had a good offseason. Their defense is going to be
Electric
really good
offseason.
next
I know
year.
Yeah, they did.
That's the
Especially
best secondary in football. That's the best.
That's a
secondary.
really, really good defense.
Justin Simmons
This is what I was hoping the
Let's go
defense
through
would look like
nothing
this
else.
year.
Who are their corners? They have Bryce Callahan, the most underrated player in the NFL. Holy
AJ
shit.
Boye. Also,
Kyle
Oh.
Fuller,
Oh,
like,
that's a dirty secondary.
yeah, it's going to
Kareem
be
Jackson.
really, really good.
Justin
That's after
Simmons.
they had some losses in the last 2 years. So good for
I'm
them.
saying next year the Colts, Broncos, Dolphins.
Broncos
Couple
need to figure out offense before they.
Colts
That
have to
offense is
do
still
this is
anemic.
this is all.
And they lost Lindsey, so this is a
Yeah.
Mike. What's his name? I can't remember.
Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon, yeah, and Drew Lock led offense.
I mean, they didn't really use Lindsey.
Cortland Sutton will be
Yeah,
coming
so-
back.
Yeah, and he's going to probably tear his
Portland's
ACL again.
awesome. Jerry Judy's probably who is it? Somebody
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah,
somebody
Noah
was
Fant,
talking about. I was watching
Albert
who
O.
is it? Oh god, Darius Butler's podcast, the Man to Man podcast. I forget who he had on, but somebody was saying, he was like, "Who's the hardest wide receiver you had to cover this year?" It was like Jerry Judy is a top 5 route runner in football right now.
He's
as a
really
rookie.
thin though. He's
That's
probably
terrifying. He got a lot of flack for dropping a couple balls this year, but he generally does have really good hands.
Yeah, I mean, here's the only thing with drops. Drops are pretty fluky. Like I don't like
Right.
evaluating.
If you're
drops.
able to get open,
unless you're
then
Nelson
that's
Hathaway.
something.
Yeah, unless
it's
it's
a
like a
bad
real
idea.
problem. But especially after 1
He's a
year, I'm not
28.
looking at your touchdown. I'm not looking at your drops.
Looking at your separation.
I want to look at your separation rate
Yards.
to see how you do against good corners. Mike Evans, one of the reasons I don't put him in my top 6 or 7, I have more towards 10.
He's
He
touchdown.
just gets shut down by any elite corner.
Well, he finally got a touchdown on Lattimore last year, but
Sorry. He got 1 catch for 1 yard.
1 yard, yeah, in the playoff game. But I still think he's But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Drew Lock's horrible. I think he's horrible. So
He has everything there.
It's pretty damn bad.
horrible. He's like fucking. He's like Jared Goff, basically.
If
He has all the tools, and they're still gonna
Josh
suck
Allen-
with him.
If he can do half of what Josh Allen did from season 1 to season 2, this team could be pretty good.
They're gonna go 6-10 because he's horrible.
They need a new quarterback.
They need a new quarterback. He
Can't
was
go
fucking
anywhere with
terrible.
Drew Lock. If anything, their defense will win 6 games for them. But
I don't know.
yeah,
I'm
they're
not totally out on Drew Lock yet. I think
I'm
that he
totally.
I
I'm
am.
has something.
totally
I'm
out.
so out.
I'd rather have
I'm
Trubisky.
done. You
I
kidding
would also
me?
rather have.
I'd rather have Cam Newton, honestly. I'd rather have Cam.
Let's push it a little
Okay.
bit.
I'd rather have Cam. No, he gives you those running
Yeah,
stats.
I would in our
That's
system,
true.
if you let's say you put him on like Jacksonville, if they're both coming into a new system, I'd rather have Drew Lock. But like Patriots, I'd rather have Cam Newton. 16
touchdowns, 15 interceptions. He didn't even crack 3,000 yards. I
He
mean,
put up Wentz stats, but with a better supporting cast. And
Well, listen.
Wow.
retire.
That's incredibly tough.
no, don't retire. Go to the CFL.
Go learn how to play football. Learn from
This
God,
was
what's his name?
everybody's. Sorry, this was everybody's
Palmer.
sleeper MVP pick.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude, are you
That was
kidding me?
absurd.
Okay, here's my issue.
Yeah,
Here's
the
my-
odds were high.
what we've been seeing recently. 2017
Bring
Wentz,
Osweiler back.
The
2018
second-year
Mahomes,
quarterback. Yeah, people were on
2019
Tyler
out of
Jones too.
retirement.
second-year quarterback. That's why everybody's so high on Herbert. I expect a slight decrease.
People were on Kyler Murray's junk last year too, and even though he was better, it wasn't like, oh, he's fucking Mahomes or anything like that. They were all. I mean, he got injured, so I give him some.
Yeah.
I will say I did like the Broncos last year, but in the before the season started, but it was because of their defense.
I really like the
And
fact
then
they
their
started
defense
that
There isn't
guy.
going to be a second-year breakout quarterback this year, I don't think, because
They should start that wide receiver at QB again.
Herbert's
Well-
already incredible, and Burrow.
Blow. I think Burrow will really blow
I
up.
mean,
this
dude,
year,
we
now
already
he's
know that
healthy.
Burrow's a really damn good quarterback.
He's gonna tear.
No,
his-
yeah.
He better be good. He's like 26 years old already. So
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
older than Lamar.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think Burrow's been getting a little bit overrated.
I agree.
then
He was the best
Yeah.
college quarterback of
Really?
all time, though, for one season.
he's. I don't know. I think he's pretty good. All
I
right.
also think
Anyway.
he's good.
let's move on. Chiefs. We have Blake Bell, Kyle Long, Joe Thuney, Mike Remmers, and Taco Charlton.
Barely did anything.
They did
Basically,
nothing.
all they did was reshuffle the
Kyle
O-line.
Long
You got
is going to
Thuney.
be super important because he
All
was
they did was
retired.
reshuffle the O-line, basically.
Yeah, Kyle Long is better
they-
than Mitchell Schwartz.
which is fine, right?
Thuney was a great signing, but
Yeah.
other than that, they did nothing basically.
I
They
think they
lost,
did.
They
okay.
didn't have any money.
They
So.
lost Sammy
They
Watkins.
reshuffled the offensive line to save some money. Okay.
Yeah, Kyle Long is going to be an improvement over Mitchell Schwartz, though, I think. Because
Yeah.
he was retired. He was a Pro Bowler the season that he retired. Got tired of the Bears organization, left, and then said, "You know what? I kind of like football again." Now he's
I think Tooney's as good as Fisher was. So.
better.
Yeah.
Definitely better.
Yeah. So all they need,
Anyway.
they just. I mean, it is a
need
legit
another wide
problem.
receiver.
Though. They need a possession guy. You know,
Kadarius
Hill's great,
Toney
but
in the
he's a deep
draft,
threat. They
fastest wide receiver core in the NFL.
They need a guy who can go in the middle and get the first down on 3rd and 6 or whatever. You know, they don't really have
Oh,
that at
like
all.
Travis Kelce.
Like Travis, yeah, I was gonna say.
He's a tight end. No, but seriously, they do need another receiver. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they get I honestly
Robinson
think they go
is
get
horrible.
Kadarius
Brian
Toney.
Pringle.
They
They
have a
need
track team. They have a track team. They need to.
Yeah.
Brian Pringle, Robinson. They lost Watkins. Yeah.
I mean, they need to get a big body,
Yeah.
guys, and there's
Yeah.
not a whole lot in that.
I don't know.
league.
The Chiefs.
Maybe
the
they
Chiefs
get.
don't
Maybe
seem-
they get Alshon.
Edelman.
Oh, that would be
No, wait. Oh no, Deshaun Jackson's the one who signed with.
Nick, I think we
the
should
Rams.
cut Edelman,
Rams.
and I think he should go there. What do you think?
No,
Get
I hope
him
that
out,
happens.
sure.
I want that to
Sure.
happen, just so that
I
Nick
hate
can
you.
just be angry. Hope Edelman goes to the Buccaneers.
I want Edelman
That
to
would make
win.
me even more angry.
I want him to get cut because he's making $7 million.
We only
Why?
saved 2 We only saved
He's
2 points.
useless, dude. Edelman's like the wide receiver 4, and he's always injured. What the hell is his point on a team right now?
Hey, no.
Shit.
He's coming back.
No, he's not
strong.
coming
He's white
back. We
and
have
short,
3
so
other
Nick
receivers
is
and 2 tight
relatable.
ends. He has no use in the
relatable
offense
to Nick.
anymore. He's a 34-year-old wide receiver. Come on.
Yeah, he's in.
Now let's move on to
He's
the
cooked.
Raiders. I think the Raiders had an underrated offseason, honestly. Now
They
that I'm
signed a
looking
lot
back
of
at it.
players.
They
Holy
cut their
shit.
entire
They
offensive
cut their
line.
entire
I
offensive
know.
line.
I know.
They
They
are
lost
winning
Rodney Hudson,
5
yeah.
games next year. That's
Oh, they
Wait.
re-signed
Let
Incognito.
me
Look
read
out.
through.
Bite me in the ass,
Let me
but-
read through.
Okay.
Kenyon Drake, Theo Riddick, John Brown, Zay Jones, Derek Carrier, Richie Incognito. That's a cool name.
You don't know who that
Nick
is?
Martin.
You don't
You don't know
He's-
Nick Richie Incognito? I believe
probably
he's
one of the-
racist and bullies his
He's
teammates.
probably one of the most evil people to ever play in the NFL.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Wait.
He committed
What?
sexual harassment. He bullied
he's not a
Jonathan
good guy.
Martin. Yeah, it's just
What?
He's
yeah.
Richie Incognito
Wow.
is
Awesome signing,
He
guys.
was on
He's
the
a horrible
Bills.
person. He's been
He was
in
on
there
the
for.
Bills.
He's
Denzel
already been
Good,
in
Yannick
Oakland.
Ngakwe, Jonathan Hankins, God. Quentin Jefferson, Matt Dickerson,
Oh,
Solomon
it's another-
Thomas.
Jefferson almost fought the Jags fans in the stadium when he was on the Seahawks. I remember that.
Let's go.
Oh,
Nicholas
okay.
Morrow and Nevin Lawson.
This was a terrible offseason.
Yeah,
I
it sucks.
disagree.
Who was
Just
their best
horrendous.
signing, Nick?
Their
Nick, who was their
offensive
best
line-
signing?
What did they do to get better?
Ngakwe.
Okay, Ngakwe, he's fine. He's
Overpaid.
overpaid. Who was their next best signing?
They got a
Nick?
little better offensively, I guess, but their defense was already kind of
they
shit.
could-
And now
They didn't.
I like
They
the
were
John Brown
significantly
Where did they
worse
get better
better.
offensively? Where
no,
do you-
like at skill positions.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
John
Yeah,
Brown.
yeah.
But they
Kenyon
lost
Drake.
Aguilar.
They already have
They lost
Josh.
Kenyon
Aguilar.
Drake is pretty good.
They already have Josh
No,
Jacobs.
is he? Is he good? He sucked
Kenyon
for
Drake's
the
fat.
entire year last
He's good.
year.
Kenyon Drake
But-
is not very good.
Josh Jacobs
John
is relying on
Brown,
an O-line.
they
Now they don't have
lost
an O-line. He's
Aguilar.
going to suck. He's going to suck.
Well-
Josh Jacobs is going to suck now. They have no O-line. Riddick,
Yeah,
that was
dude, they
cut-
necessary.
Unless they
don't have
go
a
hard in the
single
draft.
defense.
That's the
This is
thing. I think they're going to go O-line in the
Yeah,
draft.
let's go. They're gonna first 5
This is-
picks are gonna be
hopefully this
offensive
is it.
linemen, right?
Is this
yeah.
it for John Gruden? Is this it for John Gruden?
No, he has 10 years. He has too much. He has the buyout. It would be the largest in NFL history.
I'd fire him now. I mean, this is
Buyout.
ridiculous. They're not
Wow.
going to make the
I
playoffs.
don't
4
hate
years,
it
no
that
playoffs.
much. I don't think it was a
Fire
good
him.
offseason.
But
But I think
Why?
it's-
They don't have an
rivals the
O-line
Texans
or
in terms
defense.
of-
Oh,
I
let's
no,
move
I
on to-
just I
let's
think
move
if
on to the
he
Chargers already.
Derek
They-
Carr
Yeah,
needs to get
I
the
mean,
hell out
I'm
of here.
done.
Chargers
done
didn't
with
have a
this.
good offseason either, so let's
I'm
move
done
on to
with
them.
this.
Derek Carr needs to
Chargers.
get out. Really, should they?
Jared-
Okay offseason.
Jared Cook, Matt Filer, Corey Lindsey, Ode Abushi,
Okay.
Michael Davis, Brandon Faison, and Michael Bagley.
They
Corey
kind
Not
of
Lindsey
good.
is a big signing. I like it a lot.
I think it was
Who?
alright.
He was the All-Pro center for the
Okay,
Packers
let's,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah,
Yeah, he was the Packer. Yeah.
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 Lindsey's.
But
okay.
they
First of all, what the hell are the Packers doing? You re-sign Aaron Jones, Mercedes
Don't
Lewis.
sign the-
we'll get to them. We'll get to
but
them.
you
Yeah.
maybe-
Yeah. So Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They weren't going to get Hunter Henry back. We kind of knew that. Jared Cook is just a good, cheaper signing. They'll probably draft somebody. The Chargers are pretty good at drafting. Tom Telesco is a very good GM.
Yeah, I think
They kind of just stayed pat.
Uh,
I
I
think
mean,
I
I just-
think I give them
they can
another
get
year,
outside
get
of
them
it for it.
accumulate some money, have a couple good drafts. I think they're gonna be good. I think they can make the playoffs. Honestly,
I agree, and I think
Not
they're going to
that-
probably have to
no.
pay some people in the upcoming years. So
I think they're gonna be good.
good.
I don't think they
yeah,
can
I
make
agree.
I think they'll be good. I don't think they can make the playoffs this
They're
year.
going to need to pay. I
They
think they
needed
need
a
to
wide
pay,
receiver too, which they did not get. And
What?
now they're
What do you mean they
short
need a
of
wide
ten.
receiver too? They
Yeah,
have Mike Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
No,
dirty.
do they? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. It
Yeah,
was
Mike
like a
Williams. They
Raiders
have
cut.
they have
Yeah,
Keenan Allen, and they had that guy Guyton, who was a
Guyton.
random pickup for me in fantasy once because
Guyton was a
Keenan Allen
steal.
was out. He
Don't
was
even, don't even get me
nice.
started on the guy.
He was nice.
I don't know. They
He
could
had a
have. They
great
could have
catch.
used.
Yeah,
Jalen
They
Guyton
could have
was
used
nice
another
football.
wide receiver, in my opinion. They got offensive line, which was big.
Now that
They have
now
the
that
draft though. I mean,
They'll be fine. They got better.
So reliable.
They still have a good. They still have good defensive players too. They got Derwin James. They
I
have-
I think they got a. Well,
wish they
no,
weren't
I would say
losing
They
they
still have
stayed.
Bosa. They still have
They stayed
Bosa.
Yeah, they have
Stadium.
Bosa. They have Derwin James is coming back this season.
Yeah.
Kenneth Murray.
Yeah,
I think
Kenneth
the-
Murray
yeah.
can still get better.
All right, is that all
They
the?
still-
Yeah,
That's it.
that's the
Let's
AFC West. Let's do
rank 'em.
grades. Back to the top. Broncos. I'm giving them an A minus.
I'd say
I'll
B
also
plus.
give
Say
them-
minus. I'd say A
I'll also-
minus. I'd say A minus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say A actually, just because I think that
I'm gonna go A
secondary is the best in football.
They
I'm
did
gonna go A
really
minus
well.
because I wish that they traded for like Darnold or Watson or
I
something.
think
Oh,
Yeah.
Darnold would've
I
been
think
a
they
good one.
still might trade for Darnold.
Watson is
Maybe
just
a
trapped there.
draft.
Watson is actually going to be signed by the jail team soon.
Yeah, well,
he's
First team all jail.
I'm really hoping
We do not
nice.
The Nosebleeds cannot
no,
comment on
really
that.
hoping
condone
Watson
his potential.
gets
act.
released. Everything gets proven to be false or dropped dropped or something that he just like signs with some
He's
team.
gonna. It's gonna
Then
be like
the
Mike Vick.
Texans
He's
would be
gonna be
down
out of the league for
horrendously.
3 years
Really-
and then
Really
he'll
sucked
come
this
back.
was true. That
Well,
was
they would get a nice third round compensation pick if that happened next year.
He's gonna
Right,
get released.
Houston?
He's gonna go to jail, and then 3 years he'll be re-signed with the Eagles and be awesome.
Mike Vick
That's
2.0.
the Mike Vick thing. Yeah.
Anyway, Chiefs, I'm giving them a C plus.
Yeah, I'd say.
I'm gonna give them a B plus. Actually, I'm gonna
Yeah.
diverge from you guys.
I would have liked them to sign a receiver though. I mean, they didn't.
Kyle Long
B
and
minus.
great.
B minus C plus.
They
They
could
could
have-
even be
I'm giving them
one of the best
They-
guards in the game.
They stayed the exact same. Maybe a little bit worse.
Slightly
but, like,
worse, I'd say.
B
I
minus.
think they got a little bit worse.
With
But
that
they
kind of
also got significantly cheaper because even though Tooney got a massive contract, Kyle Long got a significantly cheaper
Got
contract.
basically nothing. Basically.
Yeah, his cap hit
Yeah,
probably
true.
like two. I think it's $1.5 million. When
All right.
Worth up to 5.
it's absurdly
Yeah.
cheap for a lineman.
crazy, great signing.
Then we have the Raiders.
D
I'm giving like a
minus.
C
D
plus
minus.
C.
Maybe an F, D minus.
D.
Wow.
I'd say
Give like a C.
D.
Giving them a
plus. I
When
wouldn't
you
go
get rid of
1%.
your best asset is your offensive line and Derek Carr, and when you get rid of one of those assets
free car.
and you don't
Yeah,
trade away
free car, free
Hey,
Derek
Derek
I'll
Carr,
Carr.
take
Washington
Derek Carr
now.
any day. I want
Derek Carr,
Derek Carr.
Washington. I
No,
think
Derek
he's-
Carr.
he-
Derek Carr, New England.
That is
Please.
definitely a first round pick at least for him.
Yeah, I don't want him for a first round pick.
Oh no.
I think he's good. I think he's
No,
very
I
good.
mean, even if you
You
don't
I
will
won't
want
do
give
it,
a
that.
that
first
would,
round pick for Derek
No,
Carr.
I wouldn't do that.
People
I'm saying.
overrate the value of a first round pick. I'm sorry, this is a little bit of a tangent.
I agree, actually. Yeah.
Not that
I
valuable.
would
I
trade it.
disagree.
I would trade it for him. What are we going to draft with this pick? Let's be real.
Actually,
What?
yeah, you're right.
Chandler,
Who are we
your
gonna draft
average
for this
okay,
pick?
most first round picks are a decent starter.
It's true.
I think
Who
that
are we
it's
gonna-
important for like salary cap wise.
Who
a first
gives
round
a
pick, you
shit?
can get a
I wanna win football
10 million value player for 4.5 cap hit. I think that's
Yes, but
pretty important.
who
in
are
building a
realistically?
team.
We need a
No,
quarterback.
but
more
see,
than
the
anything.
Patriots just need a quarterback to be good now. They don't need. I mean,
We're gonna have to give
Sure,
more
they need
than
someone down the
one
line, but-
first. We're gonna have to give a first, a player, and probably a third.
No.
I'm
You can
not
have
doing
Gilmore.
Yeah, okay. Derek Carr is worth more than one first round pick, Nick.
He's
absolutely.
a good player.
No,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
top,
but
probably
like
more
a
of a top
first
10
above
round
average
player.
quarterback.
He's top 10, 12
Top, I
quarterback.
think he's like 10, 11 or 10.
10.
I think he's really
He's
good.
he's in
He's
the
good.
Cousins, Tannehill.
I think he's better than
I would give a
Cousins, not
first.
I think
I would
he's
give
better
a
than Cousins
first
anytime.
and like a fourth or a third next year for him.
I give him an 8.
That's they're probably not accepting that.
Okay, regardless, Raiders did terrible.
Anyway,
Yeah. D.
Chargers. I'm giving a C minus.
I give him
Really?
a C plus.
I'm giving them a B. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I don't
Chandler,
think they did that good. I just think their offense got worse
they
besides
got,
the line.
They got the best center in the league. Man.
Yeah,
Okay, but other than that,
What do you mean
Okay,
other than
what
that?
did they
That's
lose?
a
Other than that,
big
that's
part
good-
of the
that's good.
offense. How is that
That's
not
good.
good?
dude.
Other
Austin
than what? If you
Eckler's
sign a
back.
great center, then you did good.
weapons wise, I'm saying tight ends. They could have capitalized on wide receiver.
Okay,
That's just
cool.
my opinion.
Keenan
I
Allen's
guess,
gonna go
wide
for
receiver's least
1,300
important
yards
position
this
in the
year.
league.
Yeah, Keenan Allen was so good.
No,
with-
Keenan Allen's
Yeah.
good.
They have enough receivers. I think they're fine. I don't think they need to
They'll
worry about
they'll
it.
probably draft an offensive tackle in the first round. They'll draft maybe just to please Nick. They'll draft a wide receiver in the second round.
They're fine at
yes.
receiver. I don't see an
Well, no,
issue
I think
here.
tight end is a bigger need, but
They
Tight
could
end
use
is
a-
never
yeah.
a big need, Nick.
They do
Yeah,
need that.
unless you're the Patriots. The only team that a tight end's a big need is for the Patriots. That's how we run our offense.
well, anyway,
And then-
NFC
NFC
time,
time.
NFC East.
NFC.
Dak
We're gonna have to
Prescott.
wait for
Let's start with
this.
the
We
How
need
long
to
is
do
this
Cowboys.
filming?
I know. Yeah, let's move. Dak Prescott. I'm not pronouncing Ty Niseki. I don't know.
No idea.
He
Sorry.
did nothing.
Carlos
What the fuck?
Watkins, Brent Urban, Terrell Basham, Keanu Neal,
What the
CJ
heck?
Goodwin, Jordan Lewis, and Jake McQuaid.
Somebody
Shout out
wake up
Long
Jerry
Shot.
Jones and tell him free agency started. What the heck is going on here? All they did was sign Dak. What the
Dude,
fuck?
They
Jerry
lost-
Jones is dead
He got
ball. He
tired
just-
after
They
doing
lost
the
to
massive
Woozy.
Dax
He's like,
project.
my hand doesn't get
contract went to
tired
bed.
from writing checks.
Their team
everything-
was horrible
Everything
on
good
defense.
that happened in my life, people said that I
They-
was paid for it.
Cowboys are a mess.
Hey, but then again,
They
I would
could win
say
the
they're
division
runner up.
this year. They
I
might
would
be
say they're
able to
probably
win
a favorite
playoffs,
for the division
but
for me
that's
right
just
now.
because
Shut up.
I would say Washington.
Oh, actually,
you're not correct.
No, Washington.
I'd
I'm
say
an
Washington.
idiot.
Very much so.
I'd
not
say
correct.
Washington
They might
and New
come in
York over
third.
them.
I
think
agree.
Wash-
They're
yeah.
probably they're
Uh,
better than
them and New
you
York are like neck and neck.
New York
Yeah,
had
I
a better, way better offseason.
Yeah, they
I don't
did.
even know. It's hard.
I'm
It's
actually,
hard.
actually, I think the Giants are going to win the division.
Dak's very good at football, and they're gonna have a hopefully healthy offensive line.
I just hope they
So-
put up points. Zeke, I mean, that's a horrible.
Their
contract.
defense
Can
is
they
about
cut
to
him?
Cut Zeke, dude. Cut
Can they
Zeke.
cut him?
Literally.
Chandler, do you know?
Have
I don't
they?
know.
No.
Can they?
Oh yeah, let me see what the cap
They
is.
should. 5 years, $85 million for a running back.
absurd.
It sucks.
Terrible.
He can't do anything. He's just fat.
I'm not paying Derrick Henry that much money.
Right?
Yeah.
The Henry contract is great. 4 years,
Let me
$60
see.
million.
Ah,
Yeah,
That's amazing.
so
6 year,
bad.
$90 million is the contract.
Oh,
Holy crap, dude!
He isn't even like last season. He was like not even in the top 20 of running backs.
15
If they
a
were to-
year?
If they were to cut him today, oh my god,
I'd rather have Jamal Williams.
they would. If they were to trade him today, they would lose 1.2 million. If they were to cut him, they would lose 23.2 million.
They can't cut him.
So if they have a potential
Oh
out,
my
Yeah, nice job,
God.
Jared. Good job, Jared. Good
they
job
have a
with this.
potential out in 2023 where
Well,
they would
better
only
they better
incur
meet with the Texans
6.7
owner.
million.
Start praying because
Right?
Yeah.
They could trade him to Houston.
Dude,
they need Zeke to
Oh,
perform
God.
somewhat.
this team is never gonna win another Super Bowl.
This
They're
team,
never
No,
gonna win another
but you
Super
know what
they're
Jerry
about
Jones
5
is
years
doing?
away from.
Dak, why would you do this to yourself, bro?
What do you mean?
should
He
come
wants to make
New
money.
England.
Dude, he
Dude,
made
how much
the
money he's
He
gonna
gets
bag.
a
make?
huge contract. Nick, he gets a huge contract in a state with very little tax. And he's gonna
Playing for the most valuable sports
Rich.
franchise.
I
in
know.
the
I'm not
world.
being serious. I'm not being serious. I said
All
come
right.
to New
Get off the
England.
podcast.
Christ.
What's
Anyway,
next?
New York
Everyone's serious.
Giants, Mike Glennon, Devontae Booker, Kenny Galladay, John Ross, Kyle Rudolph. Oh my God.
Fide
This is so bad.
Is it
Oh, it's
Ifeadi
Odenigbo.
Odenigbo or whatever?
Ifedidi
Andrew's right.
Odeni.
he was on the Jets.
Bo.
Odenigbo.
I'm sorry
Ifeadi
about that.
Odenigbo.
Leonard
literally.
Williams,
I-
Reggie Ragland,
Here's the thing,
Adoree
Nick.
Jackson.
Ryland.
Good
Everyone,
offseason. in New
every
York.
guy on this list, every NFL player is watching our show. So they're
Of course.
They
very,
are.
they're very
Yeah.
All
disappointed.
25
All
of our
these
viewers.
random.
We have. Did you know our
For-
25 viewers are Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, Julian
If I could
Edelman,
specifically talk
Dak
to Daniel
Prescott,
Jones for a second,
Jared Stidham?
Daniel
Can I
Jones,
quickly
please.
can I quickly talk directly to Daniel Jones for a second? I'm
Go for
sorry
it.
that you're going to be the backup to Mike Glennon this year. Daniel Jones
Wow.
is very.
They're
He's
gonna
not
be good.
actually. He's
Believe
not
me,
actually.
they're gonna be
Daniel
good.
Jones sucks at football.
They're going 10
Why
and
did
6.
Kenny
Soft
Kenny
cap.
Galladay
No,
got the
no,
bag?
no. I like Daniel Jones. I like
And,
Daniel
okay,
Jones.
let me
I
quickly
think they
talk
can
about
be
this
good,
Adoree
actually.
Jackson signing. This was a horrible signing.
You think
He's
so?
$39 million.
He's I was reading a who is it? Lombardi text, whatever his name is, Michael Lombardi. Adoree Jackson has deflected deflected 7 passes in the last 3 years.
Oh yeah, I heard you say that.
Do you
actually.
realize how horrible that is?
I mean, two a season isn't.
Yeah, what about his
I
other
gotta look. I gotta look.
Maybe
at
they're
some of
just
these.
Dude,
maybe
Gilmore
they're just so
deflects 2 a
scared of him they
game.
never throw to
Ooh.
him.
Ooh,
They're so scared of him they never throw his
He's a
direction.
good corner, though, isn't
3
he?
years, 39 million.
it's a 15% burn rate. Holy shit!
He's not good at football, and it's not like he.
Guys,
I mean,
they're just
sure,
afraid
the
to throw his
secondary. I
pass
don't
way.
even know why
rush
they
was
had to
bad.
do this. They
Their
have
They're
pass
good.
afraid
rush
to
was
throw his
bad.
way. That's why.
They have a good secondary.
I know. James
Why did
Bradbury is awesome.
Yeah.
What's his
Jabril
name?
Peppers.
Jabril Peppers. Thank you.
Yeah. Those two right there are pretty solid.
Okay,
And
so
then-
I love
Okay,
the
sorry.
Kenny
like
Galladay
I'm looking
signing.
at 2019 because it seems like he was out for 2020. I didn't even know that.
Part of it, yeah, I think.
Yeah, he was
What's
injured.
the
I mean, he
whole?
played like 3 games.
Okay,
He
yeah.
had a pretty shitty coverage rating.
Yep.
Never got burnt. He's only allowing like 50 yards a game, which is not great.
What do you get for picks?
I don't care about picks. Picks are
It don't
fluky.
really matter that much,
Agreed.
but you can
Jason
still check them.
Jackson's the most
What about
overrated
passes
cornerback.
deflected for that year? Was that the year 5?
No, I don't know.
It
I
probably
still
doesn't
think
say
they can
there.
be good. I'm
Whatever.
His,
telling
his
you.
receivers had like.
Yeah, I like the Giants.
Leonard
offseason.
Williams was
I
an
thought they did
awesome
good.
signing, of course. John Ross
Kenny
is just
Galladay? I mean,
make something happen.
best
Galladay
receiver
was
on the market.
overpaid. You're paying like a top 5 receiver. He might not be top 10.
I
I
think
think he's still good enough.
Um,
They
I
give
think
him
he's
weapons.
good.
They have weapons now. I mean, he's got Rudolph. He's
Yeah.
got
Now, I think what they did
John
is they released
Ross, Kenny
Yeah, I got
Galladay.
This
They have
is
Slayton. They have Sterling Shepard. I mean, they have weapons.
this is what's his name? Who's the
Wing.
GM?
Yeah,
God.
Coleman and
Gettleman. Yeah, this is Gettleman telling Daniel Jones, if you don't make the playoffs this year, you're out.
they're going to
Well,
make playoffs.
basically.
I'm telling you right now.
What was Jones? 5th?
Sixth pick.
Yeah.
Come
He's
on.
been better than
That's
freaking
absurd.
Haskins.
I was so close.
Yeah, you were very close. Who was it?
They're
Daniel
gonna.
Jones
They're
isn't
gonna.
that bad.
They are making the freaking playoffs. I'm telling you right now.
They
I'm
are.
Over
They are.
Washington,
I'm
you
in on the
think?
Giants. I'm in on the Giants. That
Dude,
was
it's
last
football.
year.
No.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Fitzpatrick is about to tear it up with
Dude, let's just
Washington.
move on to the Eagles. Let's move on to Andrew.
Joe
Just-
Flacco.
I'm just give the floor to Andrew here.
Well, first,
Go for it,
yeah.
Jonas.
Tell the
All right,
players.
you signed
I
4
believe I
players:
can
Joe
name-
Flacco, Hassan Ridgeway, Andrew Adams, and Anthony Harris. Go for it.
Wow.
Is that the
So-
fewest of
Okay,
any
here are my
team?
takes.
Wow.
Flacco, he's gonna win a starting job.
Yeah.
Hurts was terrible. Like I'm telling you right now, like I wouldn't be surprised if Hurts gets injured and Flacco comes in and Flacco's better. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, we saw
Flacco
last
for
year
that
with
cheap
the
is a
Giants.
great.
Flacco lit us up.
Yeah, he
Flacco,
did.
Flacco's a smart QB, right? He's not like one of those guys who's great physically gifted. He's not like a Jalen Hurts, right? Where he's got the legs and this crazy athleticism. So I think that could be helpful in mentoring Hurts, right? Learning to read a defense a little bit better. Anthony Harris, I think that was actually a really good signing. He was a steal, I'm going to be honest. And then the other two guys, Hassan Ridgeway, what's he, like a defensive tackle?
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares? And Andrew Adams, wow, you broke the silence of your free agency by signing a Buccaneers special teamer. Great job, Howie Roseman. You're still getting your ass fired.
He's blackmailing the owner for sure.
Right.
He has pictures.
He has to be. He has to have
His pictures.
some. There's
He's
no.
got
There.
pictures.
I just. Oh,
He's got pictures.
like Chip Kelly was a better GM than current Howie Roseman.
Ooh,
It's true.
It's
A lot of
true.
Yeah.
ended up not being that bad.
Chip Kelly,
Wow.
Chip Kelly was an
Wow.
idiot. He got rid of all the good players. He was racist, and he would just like sign. He would go after like Kiko Alonso because he was like the white
Sam
line.
Bradford.
He was
Oh, yeah,
still
you
better
guys
than
traded
Howie
a
Roseman.
first.
He didn't miss on every draft pick.
Traded a
well, next.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Next
It's
up.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing I really like Wentz because now I have an excuse to root for the Colts.
Yeah.
Go
Anyway,
Sixers. Oh wait, Embiid's out.
They're doing fine though. Hey,
They are.
okay, I don't want to hear any of this trash talk.
yeah,
about
we are the
Celtics
Celtics
even
are
That's
ass, dude. We can't
No,
talk.
I still think he was my favorite for MVP before he got hurt. So
Well, anyway,
Oh, hey,
Washington
shout out.
football team.
Wait, hold on. Shut up for a second. Shout out Justin Heron. Pat's offensive lineman was presented an Outstanding Service Award for helping stop an attempted sexual assault on a 71-year-old woman.
what the?
Shout out Justin Heron.
Yo,
Who's
someone,
this?
Patriots
someone find
offense-
Kellen Winslow.
Patriots
He's
offensive
like our,
lineman.
he's our backup center.
It was,
He's
a
an
beast.
offensive
That's-
tackle.
It was
Actually.
it was that guy
And
who got
backup
that Washington
tackle.
guy. It was the
There
Washington
these guys. Speaking
It
of
was him.
Washington,
Anyway,
Um,
Washington football team. Let me read
Jesus.
through these because one of them is really good.
Well,
Ready?
good for him.
Ryan
multiple of them are very
Fitzpatrick,
good.
That's
Lamar
good. That's good
Miller.
to see.
former Patriot, Curtis Samuel, that was a great signing. Brandon Sheriff, Kyle Larson, David Mayo,
Tyler.
William Jackson III, Danny Johnson, and D-Hop, Dustin Hopkins.
Incredible offseason.
They had a good
Great
offseason.
off-
Yeah, they're
great
probably gonna make the
offseason.
playoffs, but I still think the Giants.
Sheriff.
Football team is they're turning into not like a dynasty, but like they're
No.
turning into
I
A
heard
competent
Howard
organization.
It's
said-
a
a year
good
ago. A
team.
year ago, they were a poverty franchise.
Coward made a good
Yeah.
point. He said that
You're
they
like-
are Tampa Bay without Brady.
What
Who
were
said
they
this?
like?
Chris Ballard.
9
Colin
What were they?
Coward.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, Colin
Okay, let's not
Coward.
get crazy. Let's not
Chase
get
Young is
crazy.
one of the most valuable players.
No, they kind of are. It's just
No.
a little bit less, a
Sure
little
they
bit
are.
worse.
Why not,
weapons.
Nick?
What's
Better
the
Because
defense.
they don't
Better
have
defense.
nearly as many offensive weapons.
Dude, of course not exactly the same.
Yeah, dude, shut up.
They have
you said the Bucks without Brady.
yeah.
So that's false.
They're
Dude,
Walmart.
it
They
doesn't have to
are
be exactly the
discount
same.
Bucks.
They
They
have
have a-
Lamar.
they have a
Hey,
better
discount
defense.
Bucks
They
is
have
a
a
better
good.
way to say
Okay,
it.
Nick. Let's look at what they have. They have a good offensive line. They have two
Great
They do.
offensive line.
receivers.
They have
A
a good
veteran head
team.
coach.
I'm
They
just
have
saying
an
they don't
defense-
have
they
they don't
have
have three
an
Pro Bowl wide
absurd
receivers.
defense.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
Brady was
They
not.
have the number.
Okay, first of all, Brown wasn't even there before Brady got there, and then secondly, yeah, I mean they have two really good receivers. I think Samuel and
Football team,
Martin
really
might not be
good.
quite as good as Godwin and Evans, but they're in that category. They have
Yeah.
Logan Thomas. He's a great tight end. Good O line,
Awesome.
as Chandler said. Veteran head coach, defense, good team.
Great
Culture, they
defense.
seem to be happy there. I mean, they're just
They
a
might have
quarterback
the
away to
they might have
show
the
it.
number one defense next year.
They're
awesome.
Top three.
Secondary
Top
strong.
three.
I don't
I
think they're
mean,
second.
William Jackson is
They
really
lost
good.
Fuller, didn't they?
He was just absolutely smothered because he was in Cincinnati.
Fuller was
I
at the
just- I
Bears.
don't
He's
think
gonna
the
have a
rest of it. I
breakout
think
year.
they have like too many holes. Like, who are the
Ah,
linebackers?
I think they'll win the division.
They have my guy Khalid Hudson from last draft. Shout out.
Their
you,
front
Nick.
seven is best in the league by
I
far.
like him a
So
lot, but they have they have good linebackers. Who do they have?
They'll
John
draft one.
Bostic or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Bostic, yeah. He's awesome.
Go team.
David Mayo,
Machine.
elite.
That's Gerard Mayo. No.
David Mayo has a cool
Gerard
name.
Mayo's
Elite.
son,
One of those
dude.
players that everybody knows.
I don't think so.
Of course, yeah.
And think he's good.
Oh, that's the last team.
Fitzmagic
Anyway,
is,
that's
is
all
an
of them.
elite
Apple was good
quarterback.
because everybody knew his name. He sucks. He's bad.
Cool.
Teaching
Fitzmagic's an
time.
elite
Let's grade.
quarterback.
All right, yeah.
Start with the Cowboys. Give me a
Trying to get
D.
some grades.
C.
Cowboys get a
For the
D.
Cowboys.
I
C.
like a D.
You got
for the
Dak.
Cowboys. I like
You
a
did
D.
horrendous, but you got Dak.
They could.
Yeah.
Yeah. C.
I like a D
because of
plus
that.
or D. I think D
Yeah.
plus is good. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. Giants. Give them a B plus.
I'm gonna give
I'd
them a
say
B minus.
B plus.
I'm going B.
I like the Giants offseason.
You set up
Eagles?
Daniel Jones.
I feel like I want to say incomplete for the Eagles. They didn't even
Yeah.
sign anybody.
I don't think I can really.
C. I mean,
I
they
mean,
didn't do
C or
anything
C
good or bad.
minus.
I mean, yeah.
C, because you had too
C
many.
minus.
You let
Maybe even other than the Wentz trade. I mean, they made good cuts.
Who'd you guys lose?
They
Who
lost
did we
D-Jack,
lose?
they
Oh,
lost
let's go.
Jeffrey.
Wentz,
Yeah.
Yep.
Djax,
Yep.
Jeffrey,
Yep.
Goodwin. Okay, let's talk about how Marquise Goodwin just shifted back to the 49ers.
Yeah, you guys traded what, a fourth for him or something?
No. Oh God, no, not that much. We swapped picks to move up. We moved up like 8 picks in like the 6th round to
Okay.
get Marquise Goodwin. And then since he never took his physical because of COVID, he was like just like never officially. The trade was never officially completed. He was never officially an Eagle.
That's so funny.
So he just reverted. He just was like, I'm not playing for this team, and reverted his contract back.
Probably a good choice, to be honest.
The best choice
Great
he could have made. He's probably going to get cut, and it's still a better choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I'm gonna give him a D.
Anyway.
I'm gonna give him a D plus.
I'm giving him a C. I'm giving him a C minus because I think Anthony Harris was a steal.
And I like
Yeah.
they
C
make-
minus.
They made good cuts. Good thing they cut Jeffrey and Deshaun.
Hey, you got
they cut
Flack Attack Flacco.
Fulgham is maybe kind of good. I think.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows because after he was leading the NFL in receiving
lit
yards
up
over
the
the course of
league.
3 weeks, he played like 10%
Letting him
of
play. Yeah. So
Yeah,
funny.
you guys, after they tried to lose a game,
The Eagles might actually just be the next poverty franchise.
They
I'm
are
so
not
sorry.
the next-
they're still
Yeah,
not worse
yeah.
than Houston.
They are already
No, they're not.
They're not worse than Houston. Don't be that mean.
Nobody
But
Don't be
is.
that
I don't
mean.
think they're worse.
Here's the
I don't
thing.
think they're
Here's the
worse.
Yeah.
thing. Houston can trade away Deshaun for picks. The
Oh,
Eagles
that's
have
true.
a future.
Well,
Like the Eagles
they're gonna get
strength
number
right now
one
is
probably,
Kelsey,
or number
Johnson,
2.
and Brooks. Like once they retire,
They're
Straight up
done.
for QB.
Basically done.
I hope you guys draft a QB.
Same.
I really
The
hope you
Eagles-
guys
I
draft.
actually
Justin
think you guys
Fields.
should. I'm not even
if
kidding.
Wilson falls, no, I don't think we should take one yet. If Wilson falls to 6,
Yeah,
you will.
you have to.
What about Fields?
You
Do
have
want
to.
him?
I think I would also. I think I'd
Fields-
also take Fields at 6.
I think that
Fields is-
they would draft him.
Dude, Fields is
Fields
gonna
is
be
I would
just
take
Jalen Hurts
Fields
2.0.
or Wilson. I wouldn't take Lance at 6.
Trevor?
What's the difference? What is the difference between Fields and Hurts?
Fields
Fields
has
is
a
better.
much better
Fields is
arm.
bigger,
Much
physically.
better arm.
But like neither of them can read a defense.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's the Ohio State product syndrome.
Fields is
Neither
like
of them
Damn.
can throw to the
400
outside.
pounds heavier.
Yeah, like, it's
Anyway.
not, all right.
Yeah.
Football team?
The Washington football team, I'm gonna give them a B
A.
plus.
I'm gonna give them an A plus. Actually, I'm gonna give them an A plus.
Holy shit.
A+.
No.
Wow.
They still
I'm
need
giving
to
them an
sign some
A+.
linebackers. I think
Yeah.
that they are
They can
a
draft
solid
linebackers.
I give them an
A
A
minus.
because I mean they weren't perfect.
Yo,
so,
hold on, Andrew. This one's really just for Andrew. Imagine if Micah Parsons falls to the football team.
Don't.
Oh,
We know
that
who
would be
Marcus
good.
Parsons is. That'd
There's
be
no way he does. There's no way.
That'd be
I mean,
scary.
the whole hazing thing. I
No,
wouldn't
it could.
put
It
out of the
could
realm of
happen.
possibility.
What was he-
Rumors
what
are
was-
circulating that he's gonna fall to New England.
Yeah, because he allegedly hazed a freshman on the Penn State football team, even though he
Damn.
was also a freshman, which makes
Good.
0 sense.
Freshman on freshman
I
lineup.
don't know who. It
There's
was.
some personality. Probably not actually a good thing. Don't
He's
take that.
good friends
Probably
with
not.
Richie Incognito. No, he's not. He will.
Facts.
Yeah, get this man on the.
They
no, he's
dorm
not fast-
together.
he's not
Get him
fast
on the
enough.
Raiders now.
He's the next
John Gruden's like, hey
Vontaze
man, we gotta
Burfict.
get this guy in here, man. He's got great character, man.
Anyway,
Let's trade up to
Good
3
luck,
drafted
everybody.
men.
All right, what was
NFC
it?
North.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Start with the
fucked
Bears.
forever.
Andy
Yeah.
Dalton. Yeah, I know. Let's move. Andy Dalton's, Damian Williams from the Chiefs, Allen Robinson, franchise tag pissing me off.
He was
Jermaine
lost.
Ifedi, Elijah Wilkinson, Mario Edwards Jr., Angelo Blackston, Jemiah Atachu. I don't know.
Didn't even try.
Just keep going.
Desmond Trufant, Dion
Trufant.
Bush, Carlos Santos,
Pyro.
Pat O'Donnell, Patrick Scales.
That's
a long
terrible.
snapper.
Andy
It's
It's
Dalton
True
sucks.
Font.
Move on.
True Font, not True Fans.
There's not what to say. Why the fuck would they sign Andy Dalton? He's terrible. I guess Damian Williams was good, and I think Allen Robinson
Next
is
big thing.
not gonna want to play.
Here's my take: sign Allen Robinson to a fucking contract
Yeah,
and fire Ryan Pace. That's fine.
and Nagy.
Okay, yeah.
Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy's playoff game last year against the Saints and Ryan Pace signing Andy Dalton.
Absolute
They could have won that freaking
Oh.
game.
That is both of those. That is just no.
There's no reason they
You
shouldn't
sign
have won
Andy
that.
Dalton.
That's just an automatic L.
You're
Just
essentially
leave.
They
Just
even
leave.
lost
Just
the
quit.
MVP, man.
You're
And they
basically
lost
Quit at
saying,
that point.
fire me.
I'd
Like,
rather
that-
have
Dalton
Trubisky
for
than
MVP.
Dalton. I'd rather have Trubisky.
I would
Same.
too, but I don't think
And-
Trubisky wanted to be there. if I'm
He's
being
like,
Remember when we wanted Dalton back in the day?
honest.
I do.
That was a bad time to be a Patriots fan, man.
That
I
was,
think he's a good.
we were down bad.
I think he's a decent
Shut up,
backup.
Nick. Stop saying that.
Please say-
Yeah,
please
come
don't
on.
think that.
But it's not what down bad even means.
I'm gonna
That's
smack you in the mouth.
not what that even means.
Next
Anyway.
time I see you, I'm going to smack your mask with
Nosebleeds WWE Raw SmackDown. Chandler on Nick.
Oh my god.
That, no,
Anyway.
it's gonna be Stuart and I battle for custody or whatever that was.
Oh yeah,
What?
custody battle.
Oh my
yeah.
god, the ladder match
Battle for
Custody
Dominic,
ladder
yeah.
battle.
with Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio for
Dude, I cannot
Dominic,
They
take
actually
Dominic
know
Mysterio.
this.
serious. Okay, let's move on.
Yes, I know that match. Anyway,
What?
Lions. Yes, I watch wrestling. I'm an avid wrestling fan. Me and Chris.
No way.
Yes, way.
Lions.
Anyway, Lions. They get Jared Goff in a trade. Tim Boyle, Jamal Williams, Rashad Perriman, Tyrell Williams, Josh Hill, Charles Harris, Romeo Okwara,
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
Michael Brockers, Alex
Oh, yeah.
Anzalone.
Don Mulback, and Randy Bullock.
It's okay. I have
Beautiful.
a quick thing.
You did nothing.
Michael Brockers is terrible. He's good, but like the fact that he said about Jared Goff that Matt Stafford was an upgrade and then was traded there literally like 3 weeks later is the funniest thing.
That was so.
Oh my God.
I didn't even see the
Locker room disaster incoming.
Oh,
Jamal
no,
Williams.
he said that he was like, oh, it was just for TMZ, and he reached out to Goff apparently. But
So where are
Really?
they picking
Stop
at?
the count.
7? Are they picking 7?
yes, they're picking 7.
It's just for
Okay.
TMC.
I really think they're
really?
going to pick a quarterback. I mean,
I don't think they want to rest their entire tenure on a quarterback in the first year.
oh, that's.
I think they
yeah,
give
that's
Goff
true.
a
I would
chance.
agree with Chandler. I think they should trade down, like what he said in the plan. They gotta get.
They have
numbers.
They have so many holes.
Oh, this
and
is terrible.
What's their pick?
7.
7. Why did they even make that trade for Brockers? He's like a win
Dude,
now.
I'd be trying to get
Patriots
I'd
worry.
Micah Parsons.
I think you can trade down and get Micah Parsons.
I think
I think he's gonna fall. Dude, offensive.
Who the hell? Who is
tackle.
Tim Boyle?
No idea. Hold on. What team?
I feel like I know almost every quarterback. That's
Well,
like,
I've literally
Has he ever
no
started
idea.
a game?
He
I mean,
came
I
from
don't really
Eastern
care, but-
Kentucky. He was actually the backup last year to Rogers,
Yeah.
I think.
Aren't they looking to trade their
Because
backup?
Love was the third.
The current one.
Who?
Daniels.
Chase Daniels?
Maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. They're not worth our time. Romeo Okwara,
Anyway.
I'm surprised he resigned. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was a
to
great.
getting
That was a
him back.
great.
Yeah.
Good pickup. Now
Jamal
to the team
Williams.
that did nothing.
Why did they sign Jamal Williams? They already have 2 other running backs.
It is so stupid.
Who knows, dude?
Well, I mean, because they basically only have one because what's his name? Keyshawn.
Rashad Perriman was pretty
gets
good.
hurt every
Wasn't he
single
good?
year.
He's okay, I
He's
guess.
all right.
He's kind of like a 1
What
year.
team was he on? Was he on?
Jets.
Was he on the Colts?
He burnt. He was on the
Yeah.
Jets. He
Zoom,
burnt the
zoom.
shit out of fucking J.C.
JC.
Jackson.
JC Jackson.
Yes.
so
Oh
terrible.
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
That's
He's
why
just
we
a
didn't
ball-
place a
he's
first
only a
round
ball
tender on
hawk.
him.
He's a
We
ball
were
hawk.
daring a team to take him.
I think
Yeah.
we should trade him and keep Gilmore.
We're not. Neither of them are going to stay.
No,
No, I want Gilmore to
Gilmore's.
stay.
Dude,
I think
Is
we're
Packers
never going to
paying
get
him.
another player that good.
We're
If
not
the
going to
Packers
pay
are
him.
next, I need to emotionally prepare myself.
Okay, Packers are up.
Yeah,
now.
Packers are next. Here, guys, I
What?
will say, warning, there is a long list of players here, so stick with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Aaron Jones, Mercedes Lewis, and Kevin King.
Thank you.
They overpaid their running back, randomly signed this tight end that's not good, and then signed the
Kevin-
cornerback that lost them.
Kevin
They
King,
lost
bro.
them-
Here's the
they
thing,
lost
Kevin
them
King.
the
Like
NFC
outside of that
Championship.
game, he's actually
He
been
was pretty
decent.
good,
So I don't
yeah,
hate
I
the
mean-
Kevin King
Depoy
signing.
incoming.
What I hate is the Aaron Jones and letting Corey Linsley go. Packers are
Wow,
getting
it's a bad contract.
they're getting enough. I don't need. I'm not waiting.
He's
until
gone
getting-
in the year. This
What
is
about
I
AJ
wanna-
Dillon, dude? What's he gonna do?
Yeah. Why did you draft AJ Dillon?
Exactly.
If
If you're
you
going to
thought you were
sign
gonna
Aaron
keep
Jones, fine. You didn't really overpay him like crazy.
AJ Dillon
AJ
could be a
Dillon's just
workhorse.
sitting there like, what am I gonna
He
do
can
now?
be a
Like, really?
workhorse, dude.
Yeah.
He's so wide.
He's going to be very good.
I don't mean like that.
Give
but
him the
he's-
ball.
he's broad shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah, no. AJ Dillon is a tank. Like that dude.
He's-
That dude has some thighs.
Imagine
Like,
him
that
in
dude can
Buffalo.
run- He can
Imagine
run
him in
people.
Buffalo.
Ooh.
Well, the Packers are lucky though.
Hey,
'cause the rest
maybe
of
if you
this
give
division
if you
is
give a
kinda
good
shit.
wide receiver too, like give like Beasley or something.
The Packers are so lucky.
You're don't even acknowledge that. Move on. to the
Okay, I know what he
Vikings.
said, so I'm gonna ignore it.
He
But
said,
I said
let's trade
Beasley.
Cole
Obviously, we
Beasley
need
for
more.
AJ Dillon.
No, not straight up. Why would you do
Cole
that
Beasley
straight
was a
up?
1,000
why would
yard
either team?
receiver.
Wait, Aaron Jones? No, what?
No,
Okay.
AJ Dillon for Cole Beasley.
Not
Why
straight up.
would the
Not
Packers
straight
do
up.
that?
I'm not that stupid, guys. Come
Okay,
on.
move on.
Vikings.
Yeah, well, at least I'm just gonna say the Packers are lucky because this division, the NFC North, is like a
Sucks.
traditionally good division. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's ass. They're
Horrible.
done. Well, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, Chad
Who's that?
Beebe.
Best
Beebe.
name.
Yeah.
BB, you were right.
Yeah.
Is it the white guy, number 12 receiver?
Yeah. Rashad Hill, Stephen Weatherly,
Who are you?
Dalvin
these players?
Tomlinson, Nick Vigil, and Patrick Peterson.
Why? What are you doing, Patrick
Nothing.
Peterson?
There's nothing to
somewhere
Why
talk
would you
else.
about.
go there?
There's no, okay,
Why
no,
would
no,
you
no.
go-
There's one thing to talk about. There's one
You
thing
should've
to
gone
talk
to
about.
Tampa
Patrick
Bay,
Peterson
dude.
is going to be a great mentor to Cam Dantzler. That's it. Other than
Yeah.
that,
That's fair.
That's a good
And,
point.
He gives up like 4
what's
touchdowns
the other
in one
guy?
quarter.
Dantzler and who was there? Gladney. Dantzler and
He should have
Gladney.
gone to Tampa Bay and won himself a Super Bowl.
They
Facts.
probably didn't want him.
Yeah, right. He's not really good.
Why? Just sign there
Here's
for
the thing,
$2
though,
million like
people will
AB.
say, "Oh, go ring chase." Like it's not like the NBA. Like there's still a
Yeah.
small chance Tampa wins the Super Bowl, better than any other team.
But
Yes,
it's less than the NBA. There's
True.
no like overwhelming favorite. There's never an overwhelming
True,
favorite.
true.
No team's
At
gone
least
back
go
to
to a
back.
contender. Why would
yeah.
you go to the
Who's
Vikings?
the last team to go back to back? Like 03, 04 Patriots.
Yeah,
Yep,
Patriots.
last
Yeah.
team.
Well, the Chiefs could have this year, but yeah.
Last team to make back.
Then they took the L.
We could have freaking three-peated if it wasn't for your
Three-peat.
fucking Eagles.
Yeah, we hate you.
It would have been
Anyway.
a four-peat too. Would have been a
Yeah, if
four-peat.
we had just beat the freaking Broncos in that AFC Championship game.
It could have been. That would have
I
been
was
five.
thinking-
years.
Could have been
I
five.
hate
'Cause I was
the- I
thinking
hate
the
Two
the
Rams.
playoff
All right.
losses in 5 years.
What's left? Bear? No, Bear. No.
That's it.
No,
that's
that's
it for
that's
the North.
division.
All right,
Let's
let's
go
give
back
them-
and grade.
Give grades.
NFC North, I'm giving them
Bears?
like a C.
The
The
Bears, you
Bears?
mean?
NFC
I'm
Yeah.
giving them
North,
a
you're
D
giving them a
plus.
C.
Yeah, yeah,
How's
yeah.
that?
The Bears.
I
the
like
Bears,
them
the
at like a
Bears.
D minus.
Damn.
Yeah,
Not
NFC North.
terrible, yeah.
C
I mean,
minus.
Bears are getting
Plus.
a D from me.
Lions.
Dalton, you keep Allen Robinson unhappy, and you get rid of Kyle Fuller.
That was so stupid.
Good job. Now,
They're done. They've
Who's
done.
done?
They have
Your team's over.
what's
Goodbye.
his name? Running back man.
should have brought back
Awesome.
Mitch for his $2.5
So many
million.
poorly run teams in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm confident
going
he'll be a
on
better
right now?
general manager than Ryan Pace.
What's going on right now? This is like troubling.
Like
They should be bringing new teams.
a
in the
third
league
of the
right now.
teams are just
Shit.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
let's go.
Like, what teams are happy with their position right now? Like, not many.
Well, not the next team.
Chiefs,
Not the
Bills,
Detroit Lions.
Tampa Bay.
not the next team. Yeah, no,
Tampa.
Chandler's right. I mean, they might be on an upward trend if they
I
start
think
like
that
an actual rebuild.
they had as good a free agency as they could have really.
The Bears should trade.
I'm still
Khalil
giving them a
Mack.
C plus. The Lions.
Wait, who are we
I'll
grading
give
right
him
now?
I'll give him a C.
We're going.
plus,
We're
yeah.
going to the Lions now.
Lions. No, Lions.
Dan
I'm actually-
Campbell is
C plus?
going to be a very
Yeah, I'm giving him a C
interesting
plus.
head coach. He's either
I'm
going to be an
giving
elite
him a
head coach
B.
or a terrible head coach.
I'm giving them a B if we're counting the Stafford
He
trade.
gave a
If
bunch of
not,
analogy.
Yeah, the Stafford trade was awesome.
That was a
actually
good
give
trade.
them I'll
Yeah,
give
The
them a
Stafford
B.
trade, they got so much.
They got a
value.
lot of value for that. I kind of forgot about
You're
that.
not going to be good for the rest of Stafford's career. So build for the future.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate them just letting him go, unlike some other teams.
But who knows,
Goff
maybe Goff will
MVP
be
confirmed.
okay.
Have fun with your no wide receivers. Anyway,
Tyro
Green Bay
Williams is gonna be
Packers
sneaky good.
D. Packers are getting a D.
I'm heading
D
into like the
minus.
F territory. This is
D.
minus.
That's
One
so
of the
generous. They didn't do a single
I'm
move.
thinking
Like
an
that.
I'm gonna
F,
give him.
honestly.
I'm
I'm
giving him an F.
I
But
think-
They're not. They're not even
Yeah,
getting.
I'll agree with you. I mean,
They're
Aaron
not getting a
Jones
grade.
at least he's
They
a
don't
good
deserve
running
it.
back, but again,
they're gonna have to
you did not
dominate
need
the
him.
draft. They need to dominate the draft.
Well,
They won't.
I don't know.
They
They, don't need
won't.
to be that much.
They
They're
will.
still
They're going to take Kyle
decent.
Trask.
Dude, Aaron
You're wasting
Rodgers
Aaron
and
Rodgers.
Devontae Adams
Hey, guys.
is enough to sweep that division.
They're probably gonna draft Brady
Oh, yeah.
Davis out of Memphis with
Brady,
the
Tom
first
Brady.
overall.
No,
with the
dude,
draft
they
pick.
should. You know what they should do? They should trade up, draft a quarterback because
I said they were gonna draft
Kyle,
quarterback.
whatever his name, Jordan Love
Yeah.
was not enough. We need
Oh,
three
yeah, I
I think
forgot
quarterbacks.
Jordan
about
Love's
him.
already too. I think he's too old. You know, we have to prepare for
Jordan Love,
life
he's
after
already
Jordan
already
Love.
been in the league for a year, bro. That's way too long.
Yeah,
Need a
we need
rookie.
to prepare for life after Jordan Love.
All right,
Need to
Vikings.
prepare. Anyway, yeah, they're getting an F. Then the Vikings. I'm gonna give the Vikings a C minus.
I'm
C
giving them
minus,
a
D
D.
plus. They didn't really do anything of note, really, to be honest.
They re-signed
Patrick
a bunch-
Peterson, I like the player, but I mean, he didn't.
The
he shouldn't have
Vikings
gone
are
there.
getting a C. They
I don't
didn't
even
do
really
it.
like the player. He's pretty old. He's like a 33-year-old corner.
10 million's a
Who's
lot for him.
Here's one of the things about Patrick
That's a
Peterson.
1 year deal.
He didn't have any really help in the secondary. Like Buda Baker was good.
That's
Byron Murphy was good.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of
Isaiah
like
Simmons didn't even freaking play, so
Yeah, once he plays, I'm still on the Isaiah.
you still buy his stock.
I'm totally do.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. And
All right.
what's next?
Electric player.
NFC South. We're nearing the end. Here we go. Falcons. Mike Davis,
This division
Lee
kinda
Smith,
sucks.
Brandon Copeland, Barcavius Mingo,
Excellent.
Eric Harris, and Fabian Moru.
What the heck? They gotta knock it out of the park in this draft here.
This is an
Mike
F.
Davis
I'm
is a pretty
sorry.
good running back. F. We'll move on. Not worth our
I
time.
don't
Nothing.
understand. They didn't sign anyone.
Literally not worth
That's
our time.
They
horrible.
have they have an offense. They don't have a defense. Matt Ryan is getting towards the end. I think Julio's
Well-
getting towards the end.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Sorry that
Barely on
you're sorry
the
to be a
field.
Falcons fan.
No, what you should do, you should trade everything.
Right,
Well,
yeah,
hey,
you should
Matt
trade
Ryan, I think.
Julio.
I would
You
trade
can get
I don't
good
know when this is gonna air, but in 4 days from when we're recording it, it's the 28th, or it's the 28th of March, so 28-3 day. Thanks, Falcons.
Oh yeah.
Move on.
They should trade
Oh yeah.
them. And
It'll be
I
up before
guess
then.
are they going to draft a quarterback? I'm thinking
Probably.
yes. Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say
probably.
Who? I've
Matt
seen
Ryan can
three
still start
people.
though.
Trade Matt Ryan. I'll take
I
him.
I've seen Mac
They
Jones.
can't trade
I've
Matt
seen
Ryan.
Fields, and
Why?
I've
Cap
seen
hits 23 roughly.
Oh.
I've seen three quarterbacks fall to them. I mean, three.
Just
different
take the
ones.
L, bro. Just take a bunch of picks for him. Come on.
I've seen
You're not
Trey
winning
Not gonna
Lance
anyway.
get
Trey
a bunch
Lance
of
thing.
picks for him.
Yeah, you're not. It's gonna be tough to move Ryan.
Actually, no,
Well,
I do think
him-
I think Trey Lance is the best fit there, just based off of Arthur Smith's scheme.
I think he's a good coach, but
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm a big Arthur. I think our Arthur
They can-
Smith's actually the best.
Dan
head
Quinn
coach
they
in
can
the
rising
still
draft.
from
put
the
up points.
ashes.
I think.
Solid.
I think they can put up points.
Arthur Smith, was he the Titans OC?
Titans? Yeah.
He's great.
They
I'm
were
a
offense
big
pretty
I'm a
damn
big
good
fan
this
of
year,
his.
so. I think they'll
Anyway.
put up points, but the defense is pretty atrocious.
Terrible.
I can't even really name anybody on their defense.
God, their
Um,
defense is horrible.
Deion Jones?
AJ
Horrible.
Terrell.
Brady
Jones?
Jarrett, Deion
Yeah.
Jones.
AJ Terrell.
Jeez.
Their defense is horrible.
That's it.
Their defense
Part of me
is-
says that they should go defense
They
at
lost
the deadline,
Keanu Neal, yeah.
There's no,
but again, they just can't. Or not at the deadline, in the draft.
there's
But
nobody
anyway,
there.
I know, yeah. But anyway, Carolina Panthers. They get David Moore, Dan Arnold, Cam Irving, Taylor Morton, Pat Effelin, John Miller, Morgan
Oh.
Fox, Denzel Perriman, Hassan Reddick, Rashawn Melvin, and then JJ Jensen.
I like the
Hassan Reddick's a good signing.
Reddick is
Yeah,
a good
that-
signing.
That's a big loss.
That's
for
pretty
us.
cheap
That's
too.
expensive.
$8 million.
Yeah, I agree.
It's-
I
I
like
think
the
it's
Moore
going to get
signing,
around
too.
11.
Wait, so now they have DJ Moore and David Moore.
Yep.
Really?
That's
And
They need,
confusing.
Robbie
they need to
Anderson.
draft Elijah Moore.
That yes.
In,
And then
in Madden, I'm on the Ravens.
The trilogy.
Traded for AJ Brown and signed Antonio Brown.
They're building up.
Yo.
This is
Bro.
a trade up or a drafting of a quarterback.
I think they trade up and draft Zach Wilson personally.
Wow.
Zach Wilson. They're gonna trade
Get
for
to
two.
I think so.
I haven't seen anything about that.
What are they
I think
going to
the Jets are
give?
taking
What are they
off.
going to give for him though? 8
3
what
firsts.
else?
3 firsts.
I think this is more of a
Wow.
Fields thing, but we could see.
Maybe.
Okay,
I've seen him go.
I'm still
I've-
worried about their defense. Like, yeah, Hassan Reddick is good, but he's not that good.
Oh
against
no,
the
they're
They
still
don't
not
have a
that good of
defense
roster.
other than
They're
him.
Still pretty questionable.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, he moved divisions, and then the next division sucked too.
Yep, let's go.
He cheated again.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, Panthers.
Anyway.
Move on.
Oh yeah. Wait. Go ahead, Chandler. Sorry.
I was just saying move on.
Okay. New Orleans Saints. Jameis
suck.
Winston, who gave an emotional speech after he's like, "Bro, I got to win a playoff game." And then anyway, Ty Montgomery.
Threw a touchdown in the playoffs. I already forgot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats. It was against the Bears, who shouldn't have been there.
Wasn't it against
Ty
the Bucs?
Montgomery,
No,
Alex
it was against-
Arma,
it
was against-
James Hurst,
Ooh.
PJ Williams.
No, it was against the Bucks.
and Marcus Williams.
Team sucks.
Team Williams. Yeah, he's not.
They're going down, dude. This is
They're not going
bad.
to make the playoffs. They're probably
I'm-
not going to have a winning record.
They're probably going to cut more people.
Yeah, this team
Yeah.
sucks. Just move on.
They're
They
still
are.
in the negative,
They're
so
like
it
the
doesn't
most
even matter.
over the cap team in all freaking sports.
They're
right
still
now.
in the negative.
Is
Like,
this
come
the same-
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the most over the
I
cap
think
team.
they've
in
done
all sports.
decently.
I've seen some
No.
people say that
They
they're a
were in
little
the
under-
worst possible position, and they did
Well,
okay.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Doesn't it's
They
not going
can
to stop
still
me
win.
from giving them an F.
I'd give them a few years. I still think that this team has a good structure, and in a couple years, I think they can still contend. The Saints.
Remember-
it's a good organization.
Remember when we had our Eagles versus Saints NFC Championship?
I do remember.
I had the Bucks, but
I had the same.
I mean, in the predictions, but no, you wanted the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl.
yeah, I thought they were going to be good. Come on.
Okay,
No,
hold on.
I thought the Saints were going
In
to
our
beat the
defense-
Chiefs, so I have no right to talk.
Okay, in our defense,
I was like, this is their year. Now that
nobody
they got a
could've
wide
predict-
receiver
nobody
too,
could have
they've done it.
predicted
Leave
like
me and Chandler have
18
the Browns.
offensive line injuries and Wentz falling off a cliff.
Yeah, come on. The Eagles had a good roster coming into the season. and
Yeah,
I
that's true.
I'm a Wentz supporter, so I was just like,
Yeah,
they're going to do it.
I liked Slay. I did like Slay.
I
And,
still like
I mean,
Slay.
Wait, is he
I do
still
too.
there?
yeah,
He sucks.
Yeah.
But
Is he
Man.
still?
Darius, if you're seeing
Alright.
this, love you.
Anyway,
I'll defend. If you won't
Bucks.
defend Darius Slay, I will. No, he's fine.
Bucks pulled the 2018 Red Sox, bringing everybody back.
Hey,
Chris
Like
Chris
A plus.
Godwin.
so
They
much.
re-signed everybody. I don't know what the
Gronk.
hell
Did
they
not lose
plus.
anyone.
Except
dare
AB,
you.
they'll probably bring back.
Nunez,
Amazing.
Roaches,
And
Sue,
Lenny, who they'll
David,
probably bring back.
Minter, Sukup. I mean, it's just.
I really
It's-
hope
it's
they
game
sign.
at this
I really
point.
hope they get Odell. Honestly,
A plus, let's-
hilarious.
I hope AB goes somewhere else.
He's not going to.
don't-
And even
I
if he
don't
does,
know.
they don't need him. They
Return
already
to
have
New
other
England,
receivers.
AB.
That's
We
their
know
least.
we know you love Robert Kraft.
That's their lowest. That's their lowest need. I mean, this roster is really freaking good. I
Like
mean,
Gillette
this is a
Nation always
hell
says, he's
of a
always like
fucking-
sign AB, and then he comments on that random guy's post all the time.
Yeah.
That guy named Robert Kraft, he just always
That dude,
comments on
their
his post.
defense has almost no holes. The secondary is very good, and then
Ooh, wait.
I don't know if it's very good, but if they have a weakness, it's the secondary. But it's
Yeah,
still
their
good.
secondaries. Their
the
secondary
secondary
is
is
bad.
pretty good.
People
Don't
say,
say
No.
bad.
I think
It's
it's
not bad. It's pretty
do you want me to pull up Antoine Winfield's passer rating when targeted? Like
mean, he did good in the Super Bowl.
140?
he's gonna be good now. He's gonna be good.
He's
next year, don't worry.
terrible. Antoine Winfield is not good.
Nope, he's gonna be good.
I think
He's
he's
did
pretty good in the
I
Super
also think
Bowl.
he's
He's
gonna
Did
be
pretty good in the Super
third.
Bowl.
He's the fourth best.
Sean
receiver.
Murphy Bunting, he's all right.
Murphy Bunting's
Carlton
okay.
Davis.
is okay.
Am I forgetting someone else?
You got- you-
Who's
okay.
the safety that
Okay.
got injured? I can't remember his name. He got injured in the NFC Championship game. Can't remember his name. He was
Good
pretty
question.
good too, but
Whatever.
Oh
doesn't
my
matter.
God.
Doesn't
I don't
matter. They're still gonna
remember.
win the Super Bowl.
Anyway,
they
great
have the
times.
best linebacking duo in the league. They have a great, probably the best, one of the best pass rushers in the league. They have good defensive.
They're not
back
the
coverage.
best, but one of them.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
it's
insane.
up
They're
there.
insane. I don't think they'll repeat, but like,
I think they will.
I think they can, but I'm not. I just like as you say. Like,
yeah, like
teams
I don't think.
compete in the
I
NFL.
think we're getting the same Super Bowl again. I will say that.
I don't know.
Bills are heading this year.
No, Patriots bound.
Bills, Colts, Browns. Like that's gonna. It's
Browns,
gonna be.
maybe.
Browns.
Super Bowl bound.
The
Patriots
Chiefs
are
have
Super
been.
Bowl
The
bound.
Chiefs
Oh,
have
that's
been
an
too
ugly
good in
Jersey
the
matchup.
playoffs to not like.
All right, let's just
Patriots,
rank
Eagles.
these teams.
Patriots, Eagles, Super Bowl.
Yeah, let's grade these teams, and then we have one more.
Yeah,
A
Falcons
plus.
F.
All right. Falcons are getting. I'll
F
give
for
them a
the
D
Falcons.
minus.
F for the
D
Falcons.
minus.
I guess an F. They didn't do anything.
Nobody wants to
didn't
go
sign
there, so I'll
anyone.
give them a little bit of sympathy.
I don't.
Then the Panthers, I'll give like a C.
I'll give him a B.
I give them
I,
a B.
like,
I'd
I
give 'em
love
a
the
C.
Hassan Reddick signing.
I
And
give him a C.
Cam Irving's okay too.
I give 'em a C plus.
Yeah.
I give 'em a C
They
plus.
did okay. Like they
Martin, they gave him the
C
franchise
plus.
tag. That was important.
C plus.
A plus.
Anyway,
A plus,
Saints, they're getting a
F.
D minus.
F.
Just because I have a little bit of sympathy for them again
I
because
think
they're in
that's
the
like a
worst
D
possible
plus or
situation.
even like a C minus
Yeah,
because they didn't really
Saints,
have
I'm giving
anything to
a
work
B.
with.
No,
They didn't,
Don't
they
pay.
didn't have anything. What were they supposed to do? What were they supposed to do?
Yeah,
well,
it's like
what they're
not
supposed
mess
to
up
do.
in years
Nick,
past.
we're
That's what they
not-
should
we're
have
not
done.
That doesn't go
Grading
against their grades of this offseason.
They
What are you
gave
talking
Taysom
about?
Hill
Grading
4
their
years,
situation,
140
grading
million.
what
I
they
don't care
did.
that it's all voidable. That's still
No.
the worst
You should have
contract
cut.
maybe in
Should have
NFL
cut
history.
Taysom Hill. That's what you should
I
have
don't
done.
get. I don't get.
I would give them like a C or C
Voidable
plus.
contract years don't make sense to anybody unless you're an
Why would you
absolute GM.
Well, actually, no. They saved money by re-signing Winston to that. I mean, not Winston.
So
Hill.
is Winston
I
going to
don't
start
care. It
extension.
still looks
I guess,
terrible.
right? Winston's going to
Yeah, it
start.
does.
Get him out. F.
Anyway.
Michael Thomas
I don't
wants
care.
out probably.
MT. Rest in peace.
So,
Off to the Patriots you go.
Who is their second wide receiver this year? Who's the Saints' second wide receiver?
It was last year. Was Emmanuel Sanders.
And
So
Tommy
he's-
Lee
basically,
Lewis? Tommy Lee
what's
Lewis?
that one guy? So
the one guy who
Deontay
was
Harris.
a special teamer, Deontay Harris. Yeah. Let's
Tommy
go.
Lee
So-
Lewis?
oh.
Is Tommy Lee Lewis still there?
No, it's gonna be
or-
Taysom Hill. It's gonna be Taysom Hill, dude. What are you
He's a tight
talking
end.
about?
He's a
I don't know.
Who
Maybe they
cares?
take,
He can
maybe
move
they
anywhere he
take Bateman
wants.
Or
Soon he'll be playing linebacker.
Jason
Oh, wait, he
Bateman.
already
He already
does.
has.
Soon he'll be playing.
they don't need
kicker.
a great wide receiver too if they
He's
have.
playing offensive tackle next because they.
Oh yeah,
Also, they don't have any tight ends either.
Okay, Bucks A plus. A plus.
they're in an A.
Basically, yeah, they didn't lose anyone. They
I
literally
can't. I
didn't
can't
lose a
give them
single
lower.
player.
Like, I was not far exceeded my
I did not expect them to get Levante David back or Shaq Barrett.
I expected them to get one. The
They-
fucking Levante David contract. Are you
They
serious?
had no right to get even two of Levante David and Dominican Sue, Shaq Barrett, and Chris.
It's just
Had no right to get two of them.
unfair.
I
And they
love
got all
it.
four.
Unfair,
I hope they
dude.
win.
And Brady
They're-
took a pay cut. Like really? Thanks.
And they tagged Godwin, which was to turn out to be the right move.
Yeah.
Thanks, TB12. Love you. No, but actually, I got a phone
even if they
number
don't
now.
get AB back, this is still one of the best ones.
Should I,
Scotty
should I
Miller.
call? Should I call Tom Brady right now here on the podcast?
You should.
Is this a
Right now.
Brady Among Us?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Well,
call. I'm gonna
Tom
call Tom Brady. If
Brady.
he picks up, I'm gonna freak out.
Okay, while that happens, let's move on to the Cardinals. And they had a pretty good
I
offensive
actually don't want to
line.
call him because what if he picks up? I'm gonna mess up.
Call him right now.
Oh, because
Anyone-
he did the thing where he did the phone number thing.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah,
call
call
him
him.
right
So-
now. Call him right now.
Oh,
While he does,
all
while
right.
he does that, I'll do the Cardinals. So the Cardinals
No,
had
no, ready?
AJ Green.
I'm
I
putting
got
it
it.
on speaker.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Here we
We're
go.
just making this so long.
How are you
Oh my
calling?
god.
'Cause he
We
gave
got
his
his phone number from
on
Instagram.
Nick on the iPhone, ripping it on the iPhone 4S.
Who are you calling right now?
Tom Brady.
How is this? I don't understand.
I got his phone number from
Do
Instagram.
you think he's gonna pick up?
If he does, I'm
No
gonna
way.
freak
He's
out.
not going to. So
He's not gonna pick up. It's gonna be a voicemail.
I want to see. I want to hear what his.
I want to
voice
hear what
is
his
like.
voicemail is. Yeah. Oh, what a bitch. Okay, move on.
Wow.
The Arizona
that
Cardinals.
that was anticlimactic.
My team, not my team, my NSC team, the Arizona Cardinals signed AJ Green to a 1 year, $6 million deal. Kelvin
a good
Beachum, Brian Winters, Max Garcia. They traded for Rodney Hudson,
Good.
big signing.
They had a good offseason.
Yeah, Marcus Golden, JJ Watt on a 2 year, $31 million deal.
Little
Excellent
pricey.
deal. Tanner Vallejo, Robert Alford, Andy Lee, and Matt Prater, another very underrated signing, considering that they haven't had good kicking.
He's a great kicker. Yeah, that's actually good. Wow, they had a great offseason.
Another awesome offseason.
Yeah, I think they did well.
I'm trying to take off my Cardinals colored glasses, but
Too bad they have Cliff Kingsbury and they won't win more than 8 games.
I hate
Yeah.
so
I think
much.
they're one of the worst
If
coaches
they
in
don't
the
make the
league.
playoffs, he has to get fired.
Oh, he will.
They have to bring
That's
in
facts.
Joe Brady, and they're probably going to win Super Bowl in the next
Tom Brady.
8 years if they bring in
Tom
Joe
Brady.
Okay.
Confirmed. Anyway, I should have told him.
Wait,
on
what's
my
up with
call to
Fitzgerald
go to the-
though? Wait a minute, what's up with Larry Fitzgerald?
He
retired.
He hasn't.
He
No,
has
has
not retired. He was
Yeah, it's up in the
expected
air.
to retire.
Who
but
broke
he's
that
not.
news then? Why did
He's a free
what?
agent. Because he was
Nobody-
expected. He was expected to.
Oh,
He's not a
my
free agent
God.
either. He still has 1 more year in his contract, I believe.
Oh, I guess he's gonna play.
Wow. Hey, I hope he stays.
I think he's going to play.
Good. I hope
Wide
so.
receiver 3 for that team. Wide receiver
I mean,
4, actually.
Let's be real. He doesn't really do anything anymore, but it's okay.
Ah, he can still
There.
make a play.
He had 1 touchdown catch all of last season and like
He can still make a play.
A big
200
point.
yards.
If anything,
Like
he's
as
just
many
going to
yards
scare
like
the other wide receivers by his like, oh, I
Just
got
imagine
Larry
in the
Fitzgerald.
Super Bowl they throw to him and he goes like the full like 80 yards and breaking
He did
tackles.
that.
Like
He
He
did
can't
that
even
once.
run 80 yards anyway.
He's
All
done
right,
that
who's next?
before.
Rams?
Obviously,
Okay,
move
we're
on,
talking about
Rams.
now.
They traded for Matt Stafford.
They
and
got
signed
Stafford, they got
Deshaun
Deshaun Jackson, and Leonard Floyd.
Jackson's
big
fucking
signing.
washed.
Dude, how did they have enough money to bring in Stafford and Leonard Floyd when they started free agency in the negative? Doesn't make any sense to me. They had
Something
a pretty
weird.
good.
with
They had a
cap
very good
management.
offseason though. I'll say they had a very good offseason.
Yep.
Yeah, they only signed 3 players. They did a good
Let's
job.
They're gonna win
Hey,
that.
Nick,
I think
let's
they're
see
gonna
if you
win that
can.
division.
Let's say if you can pronounce the fullback on the 49ers.
Pretty crazy that they actually have.
Kyle
It's
Juszczyk.
Yeah, Juszczyk.
Oh, let's go. You did it.
Wow.
Nice.
Use check, yeah.
Dude, how did you get
Trent
that but
Sherfield?
not like?
I just usually go the easy route and call him Juice. So
Yeah, Kyle Juszczyk.
Juszczyk. Wasn't he on the Ravens?
Harvard.
No, well, I mean hockey. Hockey has a lot of those types of names. So,
Move on.
Trent Williams, Alex Mack, DJ Jones, Zach Kerr, Samson Ibukam,
Ibukam.
Emmanuel
I said his name
Mosley.
so many times.
Jason Verrett, Kwan Williams, Tavon Wilson,
Oh yeah, speaking of San
Jaquiski
Francisco,
Tart.
Jaquisi Tart.
That's a very good offseason.
That is a good
Still your
offseason.
quarterback though, so that's tough.
What happened? What's up with Richard
Rip
Sherman? I
Jimmy
know he's
G.
not coming back, but Sherman is still free agent.
Sherm's down
He
in.
is.
Is
Did
he
he-
down
wait, did he
in
go to Buffalo?
Officially, I think he's officially down in New Orleans. I want to say. That's
He
what it is.
signed?
Let me look it up. I thought
No,
he did.
no.
Maybe he was just
Signed.
offered by them.
I heard it was rumors from the Bills.
Apparently, it says Richard
he's
Sherman
still a
Seahawks
free
open
agent
to a
right now.
reunion. He's
Still
open to
free
Oh well, the
agent.
top
Seattle.
search result right now is Richard Sherman Vikings.
I see
Yeah, I
Seahawks a lot of news.
I've seen
already.
Seahawks. That would actually be
But
good.
whatever.
They need
Yeah, he's
some-
still a
that
free
would
agent.
that would be cool.
I
He's not.
don't.
He's
I
not coming
doubt
back.
he'll Go back to the Seahawks.
Do you think he's gonna retire?
No, he's got to come.
No, I just don't think he likes Pete
Oh.
Carroll.
Oh, you
I-
mean
yeah,
to the
agreed.
Seahawks? My fault.
Fair. Who does like?
I don't think he goes back to San Fran either, though.
No,
No,
he already
no.
said he's not going to on Instagram and shit. So
Buffalo.
they signed Verrett. You know, he's actually
Come
good.
to New
It's
England,
an
bro.
upgrade.
You love us.
I take him.
Yeah, Veretta's really
Actually,
good.
yeah, I would take him.
I would take him, but he hates us
All right, who's
What
next?
from the Super Bowl.
Well, we beat him once.
Chris Carson, Gerald Everett, Gabe Jackson, Ethan
Oh,
Pochick,
I didn't know that.
Benson Mayowa, Kerry Hyder, Puna Ford, and Kello Witherspoon.
Yeah,
Hooray.
decent.
Okay.
I
They
love
didn't do
Gerald
decent.
Everett. That's going to be a steal.
Not
Jackson.
much.
Chris Carson overpaid a little bit, in my opinion.
Is Russ on his
decent
way
guy.
out?
Yeah, Russ might be gone.
That's a
think
big
he
thing
plays-
to talk.
I think
That's
he
been
plays
talked
one
about
more
these
year.
past
No,
couple
Rusty's
weeks,
not
though.
going anywhere.
I think he plays one more year and then he's out.
I think
Yeah.
he fired
Because-
Giants.
Really? You
Pete
think
Carroll.
so?
I'm sorry, Pete
The
Carroll.
Giants get him. They're tearing it up.
Pete
I didn't
Carroll
see him get them. They're tearing it up.
said
He's
that
a whole
Macklemore was his favorite artist, and Kyle Shanahan said he likes Lizzo. So the coaches in that division
Cliff
Oh my
Kingsbury
God.
probably
Then you
like
have Cliff Kingsbury. So the
Harry
coaches outside
Styles.
of Sean
Oh
McVay.
my
Cliff
God.
Kingsbury's probably a Harry Styles guy, I'd say. I think that's a pretty fair assessment.
No,
And then,
Kingsbury's got to be like.
Then McVay is probably I don't
Lizzo,
know.
really?
Probably
bro?
McVay is
Come
just limited.
a
on.
classical music fan.
Macklemore?
Yeah, I was gonna say
What is
classical
this?
music.
2012?
Yeah.
Come
Because
on. This is
Macklemore is from
2012
Cliff
Nick's
Seattle.
on his
Kingsbury-
That's, of
iPod.
course, that's why he said that.
What did you
Macklemore's
say
from
Cliff
Seattle.
Kingsbury was, Chandler?
Well, anyway.
I'd say that he's a Harry Styles guy. It gives me
I
Harry
can't-
Styles vibes.
I could see like
McVay is like a
Drake.
pitbull guy.
I feel like
No,
Cliff
McVay is
very-
definitely like a Mozart kind of guy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
pump
no, I
this
see-
Bocelli when I get home.
Let me
All
give you
right.
my reasoning for Cliff Kingsbury liking Drake. Drake
Oh
is
my God.
Drake just exudes just like fame, wealth. Right.
Cliff.
Cliff Kingsbury
Canadian bacon.
And he makes you want to jump
wants
off
you to
a
picture
cliff.
him next to his bougie ass fire pit, blasting some Drake. He's not blasting Harry Styles. Thinks he's cool. Terrible coach. Good guy though.
Canadian bacon.
That's a Drake guy right there.
Do you guys want to know what his record was with Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech?
0-10.
No, like he had them as his
7
2 and
and
6.
two of his
12.
three quarterbacks. 13-16 with Baker
Wow.
Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes as his two quarterbacks.
Elite.
Sounds
Anyway.
like a beat.
Horrible.
Arizona
Okay.
Let's go back and grade this last division.
Cardinals
Here we
give me
go.
an A-.
Yeah, I like
Cardinals, I'm giving an A-
that.
too.
I like that. Yeah, actually.
Rams give me an A.
I agree.
Rams, I'm giving a
I go A- for the Rams.
A-.
yeah, A-. Niners, I'm giving a B.
Give me a B+.
B-, B, yeah. Something.
Then the Seahawks, I'm giving a
C.
B-, C+.
C.
I'd say C+. I think they overpaid for Carson. That was basically all they did. So.
Facts. That's
And they
true.
lost more. Yeah.
Gabe Jackson's a good one.
$14.625 million.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
probably ruined their relationship with Russ now, so good job.
probably.
Oh, so it's the F+.
Yep,
F+.
let's
Well, that's everything.
Ooh,
Oh, wait. Let's just glance and see if we got any questions. Why
go.
not?
Probably not because you posted it like 15 minutes.
Hey,
before
you
the
never know,
episode.
dude.
No, you probably.
Like, I'm really
did.
proud of you.
We've been filming for almost 2 hours or over.
Yeah,
2
I
hours.
know.
Maybe.
All right, well, let's fly through these questions if we got any. We did get some.
Did we actually get some?
Here we go.
Wow.
Ethan,
How do I
2
see
from
it?
Ethan and 1 from Dennis. Here we
We might
go.
have already answered them, but yeah.
Yeah, if we did, we'll just fly through them really fast.
I
But
see.
Ethan asks, NFC East predictions. Fits in the team taking the division.
I'm gonna
I
think
will-
yes, even though I do like the Giants,
Yeah, I say you go football team, you go Giants, you go
Cowboys.
Cowboys and Eagles.
Those-
Yeah, I agree. And then
I
for
think the Eagles
off-season
would actually
wise,
be okay. I think the Eagles could win 7 games, 8 games.
Maybe.
Wow.
You never know. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
possible.
Washington is good, but they're not amazing.
Here's why: Slay could be good again, and if you
That's
have
true.
Slay and Harris, and then your defensive line is obviously good, you could have a competent defense. If your offensive line is good and Hurts plays fine, You're a
Sanders.
seven.
Yeah, that's. I don't see why they can't win 7 games, but I think the football team probably
see that as
wins.
their ceiling.
10.
I more realistically see them winning 4.
Yeah, I think
I
the
don't know what's
football
going to
team
happen
wins
with
10.
Hurts.
I think the Giants win 9. I think that the Cowboys probably win 8, and then I think the football team or the
I don't
Eagles
think
probably
Dallas
win
would
5.
be. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, and then in terms of off-season, I would give Giants number 1, Washington number 2, Philadelphia number 3, and then Cowboys number 4. All right, here we go. How do you guys feel about the Finns trying co-offensive coordinators with a young QB?
Nothing can be worse than Chan Gailey. Next question.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I don't really have much to add to that one. Sorry, Ethan.
I
And
just
then-
hope Tua is good. I think he can.
And then
He
Ethan
was
Ethan
really
just
great
asked
out
if we could just
there.
talk about the Dolphins for a second.
We did
Dolphins
talk
are going to be. They're going to
Yeah.
get. So you guys know, I was big on 2 teams. I was big on the Dolphins and I was big on the Cardinals last year.
And they
Both
got
of them
discussed.
barely missed the playoffs. So, but they all both exceeded expectations. So I'm still pretty happy with my.
I think the Cardinals
I put
met
my-
expectations.
I think a
went
lot of
8-8.
people. They had a very big range.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think the Dolphins are going to get significantly worse this year. I think because the Patriots got better, the Bills are still good. The Jets are
Jets
going
are a
to
little
get better.
Yeah.
We play the NFC South this year. I don't think the Dolphins are going to make the playoffs, and I think they're the 3rd best team in the AFC East.
And yeah.
Yeah, to add to that, I mean, I don't think the Dolphins are going to get that much worse. I think they'll get a little bit worse. It all lies on Tua, though. That's
If the
the
Dolphins
thing.
miss the playoffs, I'm never going to let any Dolphins fan live down cutting Kyle Van Noy.
Yeah,
Never.
facts. That was a stupid decision. Sorry,
Terrible.
Ethan, but that was incredibly dumb. Actually, he agrees with it. So,
Yeah, I'm sure.
and
Last
then
question. Shout out Dennis.
yeah, our last question will go to Dennis. Where is Odell Beckham Jr. going?
I mean, I actually think he's probably going to get traded. I think he should get traded.
I think so,
I think
too.
the Browns could use the value, and I think he could use a fresh start. He's still a greatly talented receiver.
Yeah.
So, I
don't think he would go to the Bucks though. I don't think they have the value.
I don't think
I
that's
have
likely.
mine. I have mine.
Let me think about it for a second.
Let me think about it too.
Those are the Ravens.
So we have
Ravens.
some breaking news.
What's up?
What?
Case Claypool's a douche.
Oh, I saw.
Oh, no.
There's a
He
video
got
of
into
a
got into a bar fight.
Oh,
guy's down on the ground. Claypool goes back and kicks him.
wow.
Wow.
Steelers. He learned it from Big Ben.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then
say
he-
that,
And then what? Did he
no,
TikTok
Watson
dance as a celebration?
I say that OBJ, the teams that he could look at right now, could look at the Jets, which would be so funny. He could go to the Ravens. He could go to the Jags, and
Ooh.
I think that's kind of it.
How about the Giants?
I was
That would
honestly
be
thinking the
Hilarious.
Giants.
I doubt it.
That would be
They already,
crazy.
they already have enough receivers. They don't need another receiver.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah,
No,
well,
yeah.
I think he probably wants a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Bring him to Jacksonville. Bring him to Jacksonville.
No, Rams. They can't afford him, can
They
they?
can't afford him. Jacksonville. Perfect.
Chargers. Playing
They don't-
LA.
They're not. They don't.
Share targets with
Telesco.
them.
I don't know if
If I
Telesco
was-
goes out and gets him.
If I was gonna give him a team, one team that I think he would go to,
Jacksonville. I'm putting my. It's Baltimore or it's Jacksonville in my eyes.
I don't
It's the
know. In
only
my
thing.
head, no, that's not gonna happen. In my head, I keep getting 49ers, but that's not
No.
gonna happen.
Indy.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. That's a
They
good
do have a
that's
lot
a
of
good
money.
one,
They do have
Donuts.
a lot
That's
of
a
money.
good one.
Yeah,
49ers
those
is
three.
bad.
Indy has a deceivingly low amount of money. It looks
Yes,
high.
that's true.
Yeah, because they need
They
to
have to
extend-
pay
yeah.
people soon.
You're,
So yeah, Jacksonville, Indy,
you drafted
Baltimore.
too well to have this cap space.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess
If
that's
I'm
it. So I guess
if I'm
Chiefs-
OBJ, I'm
yeah.
going to Jacksonville. I'm
Chiefs-
I'm hitching my wagon to the.
Oh, that's
next
another good one,
quarterback.
Stuart.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
That would be fucking
I don't know if
dirt.
That would be
Holy shit.
absurd.
I would say Jets. Probably Jets is my number one option right now.
That would
So
be
you just-
hilarious. I
just
don't.
go
Or
back to
honestly,
New
the
York?
Bucks, because they would pursue it for Brady. They'd be like, "Yes, master," and then they would trade everything.
Probably.
Imagine if he actually goes to Tampa Bay. What would they
I think
actually
that's a
give up?
good
Like,
second place to the Jets. Honestly,
Dude, that would be incredible. Imagine having all
I'd
those
be
That would be
guys.
the best offense ever.
Yeah.
4 Pro Bowlers.
all for Tom, the greatest quarterback ever. Ethan, at me of that. I dare you.
Even
Anyway.
doesn't get sports opinions. He says that Devin Booker is better than James Harden. I'm never debating
Oh.
any sports with him
Oh
again.
no! Oh no! Now
Yeah.
we're devolving into a
And he says
basketball
Aaron Rodgers is
podcast.
better than
Let's
Tom
move-
Brady
Might be a good time to
all
call
time.
it.
Anyway, that's all we've got. So we will wrap it up there. We'll be back soon. Probably we'll either do, I don't know. We'll probably wait a little bit for like predictions. But yeah, we'll wait a lot of bit for predictions episodes for the NFL.
Probably,
But we'll probably do
a
an
mock
NBA
draft.
episode. Yeah, we're definitely going to do a mock draft episode and then a draft recap episode. But you know,
Again, I don't know when this is coming out, but
and
Friday.
oh yeah, Chandler has
Friday.
his
I
Instagram
had my
live
first
videos.
one. My first one was last week. It went pretty well. We're gonna go
Yeah,
Friday
last Wednesday.
again. Friday. At
This
7.
Friday, he's going at it. So make sure to check it out live on the Nosebleeds podcast Instagram at nosebleeds__podcast.
Yeah, and if you got anything to say, I'll let you hop on also.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's a
Channel will let you hop in
Q-
if you have
Q&A.
something to
It's a
say.
Q&A also.
It's kind of
Okay,
like what he
only
did for
quick.
the live thing with the draft last year on ACM
Yeah,
Sports.
we're gonna make that a lot better this year.
Yeah, that's
we're
going
gonna
to be good. That was
It's
good
gonna
last
be
year. So.
big. It's gonna be good. Andrew's probably gonna join me because he knows a lot about the draft also. I'd appreciate it if he did.
I'll
Nice.
definitely
nice.
be joining for anything.
I'll join for the Patriots pick just to yell at them if they draft defense. But
He probably will,
Anyway.
to be honest. Probably gonna draft him.
that's all we've got.
Waddle.
So we'll see you soon. Probably, I would say probably next episode is going to be an NBA one. So stay tuned for that. We'll have some basketball coming your way. But for now, we'll say goodnight to you all from the Nosebleeds podcast. My name is Nick Antonakis, along with Chandler Betts, Stuart Brooks, and Andrew Donis. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.